right, here we are. This is it. The finals between, well, the winners finals between Zeb and Nevdi. Bitter rivals. No, no. This is really cool because Nevdi and Zeb are they're really good friends, and they've been grinding map randos forever, right? Us, like, I don't know. Zeb is just a straight up map rando main. Nevdi has, done a lot of any percent as well, but yeah, they are good friends, and they're also really good rivals. They're always pushing each other to get better. Nevdi always says that Zeb, is the better map rando player, but Nevdi's also just extremely good. So this is really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. They're both extremely good. I'm not thinking about how to think about the history of them in map rando. Like, Zeb got into it a lot earlier. I was playing them sooner. Got pretty good at it just from spending time. But then more recently, when it became popular to have all these races that we do every day, that's more when Nevdi came on and when Zeb really started pushing it.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Now
I know
really
Zeb likes other modes too, like maybe even more, but it's cool seeing Zeb also get into this and take down map randos as well. All right, ooh, a little screw attack start. Okay, do you ever get anxiety? I get anxiety here sometimes because I get screw, and I'm like, all right. So I go top left now, right?
Crouch block?
Well, okay, that too, because that happens to me all the time. No, but I don't know why I'm like this, but I start thinking about the right of ship. Oh man, I went top left with screw because it's in logic, and now I'm thinking about right of ship. It probably has my supers, and now I'm gonna get stuck, and it actually preys on my mind. Yeah.
I always expect right of ship to have just a missile pack and this pink door.
Exactly. Oh, they're gonna need to go in that pink door. Actually, this is it. This is my nightmare. I knew it. Oh wait, do they? Oh yeah, they have to re-grab screw. It's so funny. Now all my paranoia has actually just been validated. They literally have to go right. That's so funny because I think about it. I feel like I know it's not really the great play. I do it sometimes.
Most of the time, it doesn't work out great.
Wait, where's?
I guess half the time I ran into a filler E-tank.
Yeah, that's true.
Down was the baby Metroid room.
Right, they can still do that. So Zeb? How come Zeb had to reset?
That's going to be drained.
He couldn't just go back down? I'm wondering why Zeb reset, because he had to re-get screw, too.
Good point.
I'm actually really confused by that. Because if Zeb's not going to go right, then
maybe didn't have
his reset's a little weird.
The elevator.
But he was going to get baby. Yeah, maybe he didn't have health. I guess he could have fell and died on a ripper, but I don't know. Seems kind of interesting. Either way, Zeb, forgetting about that E-tanks is, or whatever's to the right, doesn't really care. Nevdi did check. Yeah. I also would have checked, I think.
We get a nice map station here that's inaccessible for the time being.
Oh, yep. The little...
Supers. Supers are
little map bait.
Supers open a lot.
That's true. I did see a little super door above there as well. I guess I'm always thinking about that, Ooh, an early ice.
Ice beam. So ice is actually counted as a filler item, but in the next steps, it can still be used.
Right.
Progression.
So when you say filler item, do you mean for this current area?
For this current step.
Okay.
So the items they had available were just screw attack and the E-tank. And then on this step, we get supers and ice beam.
Okay.
And both of those could be filler, but filler is allowed to be progression.
Right. But at a later step. Okay, so Nevdi's basically following.
Earlier than you need to use it.
Right. So you don't need to start panicking and be like, okay, I got ice. What does ice do for me now?
Yeah, right now the focus is more on the supers.
Right.
So we actually have the wave gate, and you know how you can open it with the super?
Yep.
From left to right. You can without high jump. That's not going to be in logic, but because they have ice, you can actually freeze the hoppers and use them as a platform to get up. And I think that might be in hard logic.
Oh, interesting. That sounds wild. You know what's funny?
No one's ever done it.
Yeah, no, that sounds crazy.
Like that.
Right. Okay, well, that's a really good. I mean, okay, the 10 power bombs now, pretty solid. I actually would feel really good about that because right now, you know, ice, screw, supers, power bombs. I'm kind of feeling like, all right, time to get. Is Zeb skipping the map or am I crazy?
The map is behind power bombs, and they don't have morph.
Oh, they don't have morph. Yep.
That's
see,
the problem.
that's why Aussie is with me, dude. Keep me in check.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like, time to blow that up. And I would have just sat there and tried the morph probably for 30 seconds before realizing.
It's a strange feeling. It's like you do a morph action and you just, it doesn't work.
I lose my mind sometimes trying to mock ball and I don't realize I don't have morph and I just think I'm like completely missing the inputs and I'm like, I knew I'm so regressed. Like I'm in turmoil. All right, Zeb finally getting that E-tank. So I guess now Nevdi's, you know, it's funny because Nevdi did that check.
Information.
Right, the better info. I mean, Nevdi skips a save here, which might not, you know, that could. No, I don't know. They're gonna have to find something up here actually. So skipping that save is probably not gonna hurt at all. I think. I love strategical saves. I like seeing them. I think like. I guess I probably think they're the one thing almost underutilized a little bit when I watch people. I think like there's probably some more tech, you know, or a little bit strategy involved with that. I think it's a cool element of map randos.
Absolutely. Like very impressive when you see it pulled off well.
Yeah.
Setting up your saves, getting good value from them.
Yeah. Yeah, like 2 to 3 you can set up too, which is really cool. I see some, you know, one save being utilized, but sometimes you can have like 3 checkpoints that you can optimally use, and that's really cool. So
this looks like our item.
Yeah, this probably. Oh, okay.
Speed booster. Okay.
Speed. So now what? So now I guess we're thinking top right of ship. At least that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what comes to my mind.
I'm kind of looking for a 40-minute morph situation. Kind of down with that.
It depends how many rooms this opens up.
Yeah, I think there's probably a few other things.
Like, I think right now our only option is going to be the top right of ship. But we don't know if that's going to expand into a hub area or a new region or just be a single room with morph in it.
Right. Zeb farming a little bit here.
Yeah, Metroids are a pretty good farm room, but if you kill them all, then they don't come back.
Right. I guess he needed some help to at least get... You know, honestly, this room with speed booster is like, can be a little funky. If you mess up a jump here, which is kind of easy. Yeah, in Batcave, it can get a little messy, I feel. I'm a little paranoid going into that room when I don't have a save or anything.
If your health is tight, then it can be scary.
It's like pretty easy to mess up a jump there too, I think, with speed and no high jump. All right.
So what is Nevdi doing?
Well, he doesn't have morph. He needed to just not go. He should just load, probably. Taking a little think. I guess he was thinking if he could get that item. I don't really know. Could you get a short charge there?
No.
So Zeb's going too. So they're both kind of going to go there and take a little think.
There might be like a very, very difficult level.
To see, you could tell their homies. They did the exact same thing. That's funny. Wait, he's going back? Oh, he's gonna spark across
to the item.
Oh, I kind of like. Well,
maybe,
but he can't get back, right?
No. So we'd have to do it.
Just
it's
knowledge.
Not in logic, so it could be a sequence broken movement item there.
Okay.
But we need to get to early supers room.
Yeah.
That's gonna be what speed is for.
That would have been pretty wild.
Yeah, not too likely to be something major there, but
I
it would
think,
have paid off.
yeah, it could have been cool. That could have been pretty wild. Oh, right. They have to keep going through. I forgot that you had to go through the baby Metroid there to get across.
Yeah, a lot of the time, the baby Metroid room isn't that impactful in these races. But
Right,
there's
right.
some maps where it's in a real central location, and you have to
Right.
pass through it over and over.
Already, this location's a little more annoying than I've seen, I feel. Would you have checked that top item first? Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah, I think I usually check the top item first.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe I opened the door. I don't really know. Yeah, there's Morph.
Well,
I feel like there was a very strong chance of this being Morph.
so you probably want the reserve. I feel like the charge beam location tends to be important, but maybe
Yeah,
since you already have power bombs, there's just too many doors that are open. But either way, there's a
it's
map
true.
over here.
Yeah, I would beeline it for this map. Oh, well, it could be Fantoon, right? Because there's still that bottom right door they haven't checked.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to ask you actually, this door right here where you have to like bomb and then super, can that room be Fantoon as well?
I'm
I don't
wondering
know
that myself. Cause
yeah, I've never
I haven't
seen
seen
it.
Fantoon there.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know if there was some way. It's I guess Eddie in chat just said that it cannot be Fantoon.
Yeah, we did have someone in the MapRando Discord list out like the frequency that Fantoon shows up in every room.
I need to get in on that secret info. All right, so we got some map action
That would
going on.
say, but I don't remember what it said.
So Zeb's just right behind Nevdi, following him on the map. You know what's kind of crazy? Nevdi's only slightly ahead, but like some of this lead really was that earlier right door check, which is kind of funny. And then Zeb did try to do that little sequence break, which I like going for that. I think that's kind of cool. Even if it's just info, you know.
Yeah. In this case, Nevdi gets the info through the map.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to check that location.
Yeah, so it ends up being a bit better.
We have Star Reserve up with a major. It's up the elevator through the Swiss cheese room, one of its names.
It's kind of so we're in that situation you were describing that like this is they're gonna have to come back through this baby room, right? Like again.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually funny. It's kind of a brutal location. It could take a toll on you too. It might make you not want to do certain things. I mean, there's no way you can skip these items. It's a major in hollows, but
yeah. We're still very early in the seed, and you need every major. And
ooh, nice movement by Nevdi.
Useful, but
pretty impressed by that.
All the hollows are generally very strong still.
Yeah, for sure. Nevdi moves through that room pretty well. Oh, this I like to see. This save. That save is so strong.
It is.
Did Zeb saves there? Because that save is so strong now.
Yeah,
see, I love those saves.
Focus on these saves a lot.
Yeah. Nevdi says that I play a bit like him. I guess that's true. I mean, I watch Nevdi and Eddie help me. Eddie's probably helped me by far the most. So some of the strategies and things I go by, I do that. But these saves, that's just something I want to do more. So it's cool watching Nevdi do it and execute it correctly. Now he has to go back.
I'd like to be better at saving like this.
Yeah. The one thing that's really hard that everyone I guess needs to improve on, except apparently Nitro and you, is mapping. Mapping's really tough. And as Eddie said, it's an infinite skill ceiling on mapping.
We're into Aqueduct, and with Speed Booster, this is going to be mostly all in logic as long as there's a dry room in the bottom left door.
Right.
And there's a map in the far left.
Potential. Okay, so he's opting for the map instead of just slamming the items. Okay. Fantoon. You know what?
Good odds
I
in there.
I do think probably getting the items here first would be better because of the chance of it being Fantoon, I guess. Because then you don't need to double back twice, but it's fine. He would like a missile here. He doesn't need it. He can do this Fantoon like this, even though it's kind of miserable. One missile pack helps a lot here.
Yeah, like we're still seeing Zeb catch back up to Nevdi's reset.
Yeah,
like the save.
It's actually pretty crazy.
What?
That reset was huge because of also Baby. However,
but Zeb does have a missile pack. And
yeah,
he's going to be searching for a while for one, and that could actually.
That actually could tie. Yeah, that's nuts. Because I would say Nevdi had a pretty strong lead, like almost like a minute or so, or two.
Yeah,
even more than that. But the missile might actually equalize them here. That's nuts.
That was Zeb just visiting the save room just now.
That's funny. Wow, the missile, the actual missile situation. I forgot where he got it.
Slow Fantoon?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm just checking doors. Okay.
Jeez, I would kind of be in turmoil here. I'd almost. It's tough because with Screw, it's a little bit tempting. I don't know. It seems also just bad. It is doable, and not that hard at all.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even. Oh man, the missiles are actually really now. This missile situation is becoming like pretty dire for Nevdi.
Yeah, it actually
oh
is.
My goodness, missile! It's crazy how much this missile is impacting this right now. To me.
Oh, this is a little bit scary.
It is scary. I believe in Nevdi. Oh, he's getting smacked up, but I almost just bail with that missile and not even jump down. I think I would not have actually even shot that. Oh, he's back here. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Yeah, so I guess, I mean, obviously it's easier to make decisions while watching. If I played it out, I'm sure I would have died even worse than Nevdi, but the way I am seeing that is even with the one missile, I would maybe just bail and try to get, because it was already so hard to get out of there. He's in a rough spot. Oh, Zeb's like on a collection mission. Has he not gone down yet? He's just on a collection mission.
He's still in criteria. Making checks.
Wow. I mean, he has the info, so he's okay.
Yeah, we do have two other regions up here.
Yep.
We know that going down would work out really well.
Yep.
Especially since maybe that spring ball is like required progression. But he's gonna be looking around some more. I wanted to mention
it's kind of cool to check them both.
I want to say that like this save and like tactical save and reset style, it can save a lot of time, but it does mean that you're going to have fewer items as you go through the seed.
Yep.
And when those Ridley fights come up where you have just enough items, then you actually need to have kept like, what you were been picking up all along to be able to do that. So there are consequences to the time save.
I kind of can't get over the amount of time Nevdi would have saved if he had one missile pack here is actually nuts. Almost 5 minutes, maybe, I think.
Yeah.
It's like kind of insane to me.
To get the items.
I wonder if I. Okay, yeah.
Zeb's not really in a great position either.
Right.
These odd exploration.
You'll have some. Yeah. Okay. Well, he has speed. Oh, okay, so he's gonna spark up for this item.
Mm-hmm. That is a miss.
Yep. I was wondering if what Zeb was cooking up just now, but yeah, a little bit too. If you land on that left platform, you're doomed. The visual kill you want to kind of look for is if you are going that deep and you don't have like a visual cue in the air, If you rub up on the right edge of that left platform and spark up, then you'll always get that item.
That's what you try to do, but it's not always easy to like move precisely enough.
Yeah, it's just too tough. It's hard too because you don't have that much time once you store it. Like you're not panicking, but you're like, I gotta go quick still. All right, bombs.
Not really useful anywhere.
Yeah, and 20 power bombs. Kind of the last thing you want to see, especially since you have speed.
Yeah, 20 power bombs, speed. I'm thinking mostly vertical movement through speed.
Right.
That will be the other value of more bombs.
There's like one room that I'm thinking people and myself have gotten a little burnt on, but the screw attack room before Golden Chorizo. I think there's like some situations where you like kind of need the bomb up and out, but that's like where you can't always spark or whatever. And if you don't have spring ball, I know there's other tech maybe to get through, but I've seen some weird scenarios there.
Yeah, that's true. There are certainly rooms where you won't be able to build a shine spark.
Yeah. So it's like the one slight, cope insurance of bombs, I think. Nevdi's really struggling with this Alcatraz for some reason. What's going on, bud? What's happening? Did you turn off morph? He actually just checked. Wait, did he check to see if he had morph? I would have. What's actually going on?
Yeah, this is...
Nevdi, what is happening?
This is more than a little struggle. You do have more.
I actually don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be totally honest, guys. This is my honestly. Get a sanity check twice. Oh, maybe we'll get a third sanity check. There we go. Okay, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him. No one can let him live that down. I think. What was happening?
I don't know. Maybe stiff controller issues.
Did he turn something on he wasn't supposed to? Oh, I don't. Well, what do you mean? He didn't have. Did he turn it off? Did he just turn it back on? I missed it. I blinked. No, I think he really just wasn't. Okay. So here's the thing. As crazy as that was, a player of Nevdi's caliber, like messing up Alcatraz for 7 minutes straight. The thing is, if you start delaying your timing, it's like a faith trick, meaning you need to wall jump and just hit down and assume you're going to get it. You can't react on it. So sometimes if your timing if your timing gets delayed, suddenly you're like doing it slightly late. And if you're even slightly late, then you're just done. You have to have faith. You just have to do the wall jump and hit down. And another big thing with that is some people don't realize that you don't need to press down twice after wall jump. After wall jump, you only need one down input to morph. So Nevdi honestly should have like a 10-minute lead here, almost like not 10, like 8 minutes, because he got to Fantoon with the map at like almost 13 minutes, but there was a lot of shambles. He died, struggled to get missiles, did kill the 2 bosses, and then struggled with Alcatraz. So that kind of makes up for Zeb's like adventure.
Yeah, you're completely right too. Coming down to Aqueduct here, has a boss, has a map, has a major a movement ability. But these mistakes that Nevdi's making, taking a crab hit that was near death.
That was close to death just now.
Are just making it so that Zeb's poor routing, where going up, checking those other locations didn't really advance his position in the seed at all.
Right. They're actually pretty rough because he spent time sparking for that item. It was just bombs, and he couldn't explore or get either map. So it ended up being pretty fruitless. If I was Nev, I'd be panicking, but he doesn't really know like that Nevdi's just kind of been shambling a little bit. Uncharacteristically shambling, I'd say.
Yeah. So then Zeb is going to just feel behind in the seed because at like top level races, you feel like you need to get the right route to have a chance.
Nevdi, as we say that, Nevdi did just miss every missile and every super on this blue gate. So, crazy enough, he's laughing. Zeb, it's so nuts to me that Zeb is actually about to just completely catch. Nevdi's like bailing on this, which, well, he's not bailing, but yeah. I mean, this is wild. Did Zeb check Meridia? I didn't see that. There's that Meridia connection at the bottom left.
I don't think anything is possible in the wreck shift area right now. But,
so I love when this happens, when both players slightly shamble. So Zeb shambled in a different way where he just like ran around and basically did nothing. He got missiles and stuff and whatever. But I would feel super behind if I was Zeb because nothing paid off and I went super far and it got nothing. And then Nevdi over here is like actually struggling, like dying, missing the blue gate and missing Alcatraz for 47 minutes. So like,
Nevdi's just off his game right now.
Yeah. But that's cool how it will now influence their decisions. So now they might take like risks to try to catch up. I cannot believe. Okay, I'm really happy Nevi got that because I don't want to see an actual complete shamble. We'll see if Nevdi can start picking things up here.
Yeah, I feel like they take different kinds of risks too.
Yeah,
like Nevdi would want to like play faster and like, do riskier things, but Zeb would play towards what he knows about the seed.
Right. So it looks like Nevdi's just gonna check M. I forget. Zeb must have checked this, right? Because this was the path up. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, but it's the oh, okay, yeah. Everest. Okay. No high jump. With high jump, I'm interested, but he does have spring and ice, so I guess he could check like crab hole or that little crab hole's. I know it's a different room, but that little left crab hole room in the left side of Everest. But I don't know if that's a good check at all.
You get a little bit of water room movement.
Yeah.
Like options, but not very many. Most everything in hard is going to want high jump boots.
Right.
But there are some very situational shine sparks you can do, especially when it comes to Everest.
Yeah. So was this Main Street? I can't really remember, but I'm assuming that. Okay.
It was and that's where we found bombs.
Yep.
And I think we really are looking for where we're supposed to be with Spring Ball.
Right. Is Spring Ball I guess Spring Ball has some rooms that are in logic without high jump. I think Batoon E tank. There's also that like water room with the bomb block that I don't really know with the door on the top middle.
We saw in the earlier race, Crab Shaft was in logic with Ice and Spring Ball.
Oh, okay.
This morning's races.
Let's okay. I wonder. I guess Nevdi's probably going to do the same thing. So that's also good for Zeb. A little slight catch up, some more catch up mechanic in a way. But honestly, now I don't even think. I thought Nevdi was ahead, but it doesn't really feel that way anymore. I think they're kind of just running around. And actually, Zeb's probably ahead now because Zeb already went up top, and now Zeb can make maybe a more informed decision of the next path.
Yeah, Zeb has his options now, and is going to pick of what he thinks is best. Oh man. If it's going through Cathedral, then that's not a comfy option at all.
Yeah.
But it could be possible. This is what you're supposed to do.
Missile there, so no big oof. Okay. I don't know when his save was. This is definitely a position that I think is like will make anyone uncomfortable.
Even more.
like 50 heated rooms in a row. I guess he's just gonna see how far he can go to get some info. I think that's probably the best case here because he's like doomed. Oh, this is tragic. Oh, okay. Info. Charge.
Actually, good info.
Yeah, that's pretty good info. I mean, he's cooked here. He has to reset. There's no. His save's pretty bad, I think. But that is good info. Man, wait a second.
It looks reachable too, but I don't think you do it right now.
What did he? Did he reset his Fantoon kill?
Please no.
Oh man, I actually think so because look at his ammo. Oh, this is actually a horrendous reset. That's crazy. Okay, honestly, had I known he didn't save, now I think that decision to run through, what's that room called again? That first heated room?
Was it Cathedral that was first?
Yeah, Cathedral. Now that seems insane.
Yeah.
And Zeb's about to do the exact same thing. But I don't know Zeb's save. Oh no, Zeb is Crystal Flash. He's fine.
Oh yeah, Crystal Flash is.
I mean, selfishly, having Crystal Flash here is gigantic. Zeb was just telling me the importance of like getting extra info. Man, this Crystal Flash is so big, actually, because Zeb would have done the exact same thing. I don't even know the last time.
Yeah, I guess there's no safe around here.
Right.
So it'd be back to basically just as far. We just don't know if the bosses would be saved or not.
Right. I guess Nevdi doesn't need to. I don't even think I would kill the bosses here if I'm Nevdi again. There's not really a point. You have to come back anyways. Yeah. So no real point killing. Dude, is Zeb actually gonna take a no? Well, what's happening here? Is Zeb gonna be able to get out? Probably. Yeah, he can farm up. He's fine.
Yeah, and farm.
Yeah.
This can connect to bowling and so like
this is gonna take time. Yep. I guess with that info though, Nevdi maybe just needs to not even think about. He just needs to get Grav or something. You know, get some suits, come back, and then clean up because. Nevdi often talks about the importance of, you know, map structure, and like when you have that all figured out, then you can like really make a serious plan. So although Nevdi's in like complete shambles, if he can get some nice items like high jumping grab, you know, if he gets the suits, high jump, maybe Nevdi can develop a nice plan to get back in this. Because the boss's kills are bad, but killing Fantoon and Kraid next to each other isn't that bad, especially since you have to come back anyways. Basically, it's worse than it's not as bad as it seems, but it's still pretty bad because you have to recollect all these missiles and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually need the missiles for the gate glitch again.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Come on, Nevdi.
Yeah. I'm still watching for the logic on Zeb's side.
Yeah, Zeb is spending a lot of time here, so I think if Nevdi doesn't thirst this charge, then
the thing is,
oh my god, Nevdi one super away from having to go back and farm again. Nevdi is really shambling on tech. I'll be honest. This is Nevdi's badly underperforming. A big area
where you can lose a lot of time.
Yep.
As we're seeing.
But honestly, like this play from Zeb, like yes, charge is important, and Zeb is deep in this. But
grapple right now.
Oh, he got grapple. Yeah, so that one room is potentially in logic, right? That what was that? That was Torian or something. The top left. I think it was Torian. That
yeah, that was
X-ray hallway. Yeah. So, would you be thinking about that?
Yeah, that too. Both of them are going to be.
Oh, and Everest. Right, Everest. Everest and that.
X-ray fireplace.
Yep.
But we need to look at how Zeb gets out of here.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't know what rooms are left, and if it's something, I mean, there could be some bad rooms, right?
I think there is a perfectly doable path out, like through the 3 heated rooms.
Oh.
Including Cathedral.
Okay.
But,
Well, he has Crystal Flash, so he can do it. It's a little bit spicy, though.
but that's why he's spending so much time farming.
Yeah, I mean, he's committed at this point. He's saved. Even if he dies, he's going to do it again. This is kind of hard. But he has Crystal Flash.
Like, it's harder than you'd expect for hard logic.
Yes.
So
Like, he's going to Crystal Flash here.
the other items available to make this easier. Probably E-tanks somewhere. But
Yeah.
I don't know that there were
Oh! I kind of like that Nevdi's doing this. But I do think this is like, I'm 10 years behind, so I'm like, gotta cook this now.
Well, your other options don't look good at all still.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess maybe this is just a more reasonable option. And he might be bailing.
Is a lower path. Maybe that was possible.
I would actually bomb. I've done this before where I bomb jumped. I don't know if that's any good, but that is how I've gotten through that room before with really low loadout. In that pre-X-ray or the X-ray hallway. I guess I don't know if that's a viable option.
The problem with that is usually you have to take a lot of spike hits if you're going to be jumping through it.
That's true.
And the health isn't really there.
Well, Zeb got out, and he did get good items for it. So he has charge, and now that Spazer item at the start is kind of paying off.
Yeah, it is a lot of time with Spazer.
Yeah.
The entire seed.
So, originally we were looking at it as, at least I was viewing it as a mistake, but funny enough, like, it could end up just being nice. Like, if they don't find plasma and they have charge, like it'll end up saving time now because of how it's played out.
There's no telling how it's going to play out over the course of the whole seed. What ended up happening immediately was the Pantheon, and Nevdi didn't have any missiles for.
Yep.
Just one of the consequences. We don't know if Spazer matters in the end. But
Right.
We have Forge Knights now. Could just run into supers or plasma at any point. We're playing a randomizer.
Yep. Anything can happen. Okay. This is another like nice room, I guess, to see with Spring. What I don't know is
I'd be shine sparking through it.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
So we're gonna be pretty slow rolling through the tunnel.
Oh, Nevdi's going through Metal Pirates here.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested in Metal Pirates.
Oh, well, okay.
So
high jump here.
It looks like
nice.
the most logical thing Metal Pirates does to me. But I don't know that wave does anything at all.
Right.
But we get high jump. And high jump
Well, it helps him with the blue gate glitches because Nevdi's need help with those tonight. So that's good.
I don't know if you have to go all the way back and save before exploring, though.
Well, Nevdi might need to save, I think. Okay, Mother Brain and high jump. I mean, high jump's huge. High jump changes a lot. There's like,
nice.
Yeah.
The hollows aren't great.
Yeah, I wonder if Zeb just bails, but Zeb's on a little bit of a collection mission. We'll see what he does. Looks like he's just gonna bail.
To collect hollows.
Okay.
But the seed is one where it's beneficial to have another E-tank.
Yeah, the health is super low for them, which we've seen obviously cause issues. I'm almost thinking Nevdi's on a... With some of the stuff he's messing up, it like almost makes me think he's on a different controller or something.
Yeah, something about his setup that would explain these types of problems he's having.
Yeah.
Just being off by a few frames, either by feel or by the visual cues or something.
Really nice. I love seeing that. That was impressive. Now he can potentially get these high jump boots. Is it because this is the same area, right? And he didn't need grapple for it, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, he's gonna scout these hollows up here.
Oh yeah, he for sure could be nervous. I would also be very nervous. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna, give him a little bit of ick. Nevdi actually told me that, you know, commentators need to be more brutal. I was like, don't worry, dude, I'm calming your finals. I won't be nice. No, I mean, obviously they're phenomenal players, both, you know, 50 times better than me. But so it's crazy to see, you know, some of these mistakes when the players are so strong. That's kind of why I'm pointing them out. Like, oh man, dude. Oh, this is so brutal.
Yeah, that mistake's a little different. That's one that everyone makes.
Yeah, that's that one I can't even give him anything. He is in shambles. He might actually DNF. He actually might DNF here. But he shouldn't. But it almost looks like he was about to give up. Okay, hopefully not.
No.
But he's doomed. I mean, that's pretty brutal. He is laughing it off, though. He's taking it well. You know, he's like, all right, well, happens. It's a brutal seed, honestly. This is a tough seed. It is so hard to know how to play this. Even watching this, I don't really know how to play it. I'm actually also a little bit confused. It seems like extra difficult.
Agreed. I think it looks harder than a normal hard seed.
Yeah. Here we go again. All right, get those missiles. You've got this strat down now. Oh, never mind. Okay.
It's enough health to get out.
Yeah, he should be fine. This room's tough though. Like, so this I wouldn't. If he died here, whatever. That's not even Nevdi playing bad. That room's hard. The little horsies are spitting little, you know, snot at you, and you got those Sovas moving at like 30 miles per hour doing loops on the tiles. It's in a really annoying room. It can go wrong super quick.
Oh, wow. Zeb just took 2 hits from the mock droids.
Ooh.
Because grapple just wasn't hitting them.
Yep. The damage ramps up on these. Oh, man. Yeah, Zeb's kind of playing around with these. A little too close. And any mess up in the sand, too, is actually like a disaster. You know, I don't expect anyone to mess up on it ever, but it can happen. Meaning, if you fall too far into the sand tier, you are just dead, essentially. You get stuck in the sand and you keep taking damage. There's actually spikes or something under there, right? Spikes that do damage and keep you locked down there.
I'd be very surprised if Zeb didn't know how to get out of the sand.
I don't know how to get out. Not in there, I don't. I'm one dead dog. It's basically
didn't actually have the energy to get out.
It does a lot of damage too, though, right? Because he doesn't have Varia or Grab, so yeah.
60 at a time.
60 so much. Nice little farm spot for a Zeb, a little more secure. It is nice. I feel pretty good when I have a Crystal Flash on hand, so it's pretty nice to have that. I'm super curious what Nevdi's plan is. I guess I wonder if he goes back and does that grapple hallway again.
Yeah, unfortunately he didn't see the high jump.
Yeah, I guess
what he was doing would have worked really well.
Yeah, it was pretty strong.
But didn't know that it was going to work well. He might decide to do something different.
I know people in chat are saying Nevdi, please save, but honestly, at this point, I don't even want to see a single save. I think he just got to go for it. At this point, you know, you just I want to see him thread the needle somewhere. Okay, getting that a little bit better. The blue gate's coming back to him.
Practice paying off.
Yeah, practice makes perfect, y'all. Recollecting some missiles. But yeah, I'd be curious what Nevdi does now. Like, I wonder what he thinks his best chance to catch back up or, you know, get back in this.
I still feel like the options are too limited, but
yeah, they feel pretty rough. I mean, all his options are rough. The grapple hallway was super. It's still annoying. It's still tedious, and there's room for error where you just die. That other heated room where he saw charge is pretty brutal as well. Just the options are not great.
Mm-hmm. On Zeb's side, things are starting to pick up.
Yeah.
Has enough energy to, like, more or less do whatever he wants, and also has the movement items. Those are the two big things that I'm looking for.
Right.
Is how well he can do the heat rooms and how well he can do the water rooms.
Yep. Yeah, there's kind of like a holy grail of items when you don't have grav. You want high jump, sprain, and ice, and grapple. I mean, it's a lot of items, but yeah, once you have those items, you can get through like most all water rooms. Speed
anyway,
also helps.
At this point, can basically explore however he wants.
Right.
And that just turns into finding more items that are nice to have, or collecting majors.
Yeah.
And just have an easier time of the seed.
For sure.
To the early game.
Yeah. Without Varia, you kind of want Plasma, yeah? Like to deal with Ridley, or just, I guess, more items, more supers. Like, he does have 15 supers, so he's kind of getting... I guess in my head, I'm starting to, think about Ridley a little bit. But they still have to find Ridley, so...
This beam is very bad for Ridley.
Yes.
Like, you effectively do need Plasma if you're going to count on beam damage for suitless Ridley.
Yep. Exactly. What a wild seed.
Back in Torian.
Yep.
This is where we want to see him.
Yeah, we do want him to see him here.
Well, he doesn't have this map explored.
I'm kind of... I wonder if he's going to have a short charge here. Yeah. Seeing high jump here would, be a little bit of relief. Oh, okay. Just jumping up. That's fine, too. It saves a little bit of time having to do the pause, sprain, if you don't get the charge to go through. Okay, he's bailing.
High jump. The map was to the left.
Yeah. Wonder if he... Okay, he's going back. Yeah, I wonder if he was thinking about other rooms to do with high jump, or trying to get map, or what.
And I think that looks like a water map. We can talk about water map if you want.
Oh yeah, the water map. Well, I don't know much about... I only know the Fantoon tech, but we already know where Fantoon is. But basically, if you see a water map...
yeah, it's a water map.
Is there something else about the water map besides the Fantoon?
Well, mostly I just enjoy pointing it out.
Oh. There's only one, right? There's only one water map.
There's only one.
Only one, okay.
But you can see it on the map because it has the underwater effect that Maparando has on its map tiles. So it's going to have a little bit of a checkered pattern. And if you watch for that, then it's going to be a right side map.
Right, water map's always right side, and there are times where it's very useful to know that when you see that checkered pattern on that map, and let's say they were both searching for Fantoon, and that's the only thing they needed, and if Nevdi came into Torian and saw that map, you would instantly know that it is not Fantoon because it's not on the left side, and yeah, so it actually can be a huge... it can be a huge play to skip water map areas. So it's really big tech. Yeah. Eddie mentioning Oats. Oats, I think, did win a really solid race in one of these lobbies because he knew about that tech, and
that's when we first
other people did not
talking about it.
Yep.
What is that race?
Oats acting like it was common knowledge. He was like, "Yeah, it was a water map," and everyone's like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" But yeah, it's cool. And any bit of info is important. In the end, map randos are. There's a lot of skill. There's a lot of execution tests, but knowledge is power. Info is power, and it means a lot in these races.
So much information you need to know to reach the ceiling of what. How well you can play these.
Yep. I actually... Oh, there's Grav. I love that you don't necessarily need the strongest Super Metroid fundamentals or tech skill to be extremely good at map randos. you can just focus on learning the tricks. You don't have to have the cleanest movement, and you could still be an incredibly strong, if not top, random player. And I think that's just really cool.
Yeah, it's like there's different aspects of the game where you can lose time in. So you can focus on the tech, you can focus on routing, focus on your fundamentals. Just lots of different areas to get good at Super Metroid.
Yeah, or focus on maps like Nitro. Pause the map for 0.2 seconds and be like, okay, I got this area figured out. Never look at map again. Yeah, so stuff like that can help you a lot.
That reminds me of some Link to the Past tech, where you do need to pause like twice per game to get all the map information. I want to do that as fast as possible, so it's just open it up, close it.
That's wild
Try
to
to
me.
remember everything.
That seems incredibly difficult to me. A little bit of a stand-up for Zeb, but that's fine. No big deal. Still clean it up real quick.
So that's Crate down. Dragon's gonna be lower left in Wreck Ship, where Zeb is.
You know,
on area.
this is where this is a nice taking the high jump straight to this is pretty nice. Zeb didn't do that, but if they were more evenly, you know, if Nevdi didn't die those few times and lose that progress, like this decision I think would have been quite strong. To then go and get this grab. So like this routing and this decision is really nice by Nevdi, but unfortunately like Nevdi's, I don't know. I mean, it's still pretty nice catch up by Nevdi still, like with this decision, but
really though, see, Fantoon's right here, Raycon's right here. The difference is the charge, but we probably have to go that way anyway.
Right.
Base jump doesn't really matter. I don't think Spazer's too important. So it's a lot of catch up, and it's just gonna have to deal with being down on E-tanks.
Yeah, I think the E-tanks are kind of big because Nevdi still has to go get that charge at some point. Because I mean, he's only at 5 supers. Like, there's no real shot of him just getting ammo for Ridley at this, you know, currently.
Yeah, I think I like the play to go for the sandpit though.
Yeah, that obviously, yeah, it worked out really well.
Logic, so it'd be a sequence break, which means it'd be a later placed item, and that's gonna be the more powerful items.
Oh, because it was sequence break to get that grab.
Yeah. You need the space jump that Zeb has.
Okay. Oh, right. I always forget that the breakout is not actually in logic.
High jump in spring ball is in very hard. High jump on its own is an expert.
I don't know if I would go for another spark here, but it looks like Nevdi's thinking about it. Yeah, it looks like he will.
Yeah, I think another spark is fine.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, he had a bit more HP than I thought because of that reserve.
I was thinking Dragon had a lot of HP.
Ooh, nice.
But maybe not. We've made it into Meridia. What does Meridia have?
Oh yeah, so this area hasn't really been explored too much, and that looks like
quick map.
Yeah, that's a quick map spike for Zeb here. So even though we're on the hunt for so there's Ridley, 2 majors. These 2 majors might help Zeb kind of just clean up too. We know it actually is Varia in Plasma, right?
We have seen Wave.
Yeah, I think it's Varia.
X-ray.
Oh, X-ray. Okay. I guess in order for
X-ray.
I think in order for Nevdi to have a shot here, this might need to be like X-ray Plasma. I don't know.
So far it is X-ray.
I think this would need to be Plasma, right? For Nevdi to kind of have a shot.
Yeah, well, if it's plasma, then that puts Zeb into a position of wanting to do the Ridley fight, and I guess could shamble that, and that'd
Right.
be a definite way for Nevdi to
Yeah.
get back.
Because if it's Varia, he can just do it anyways. I'm just, okay, it is plasma, but he does have a decent HP now, but he doesn't have wave, so the damage isn't as good. If you ever want to know more ways of like severe coping and coping mechanisms, just ask me, and I have a whole like list of ways to cope during a map rando race or seed to try to see my path to victory. So right now, I guess because it's not Varia, it is plasma X-ray. If Zeb gets baited into a fight here and it doesn't go so great, that is that is Nevdi's path to a more competitive race here.
So this save not too far away.
It's not too bad. I think there's no way he doesn't do this, but maybe he searches hollows. It just depends if he's feeling behind or not. Okay. So you think he's gonna search for a hollow before going for this, or?
I think there's enough hollows in the area that you can stay.
Okay.
And then it could come back to the early game. Like you mentioned that where Zeb was exploring very early on, could feel behind in the 1v1.
Right. That's sort of why I was thinking Zeb might try to make a play here, because in my mind as Zeb, I would maybe feel a little bit behind especially if you're like just respecting your opponent. I'm always assuming my opponents are playing perfectly, because that's how I that's I think also the best way to approach playing. Okay, that's a nice E-tank. That's a relief.
Yeah. So this
that's a
looks
big relief.
A lot more doable.
Yeah. I think it was already sort of doable, but now it feels a lot more doable. It would be scary, yeah. If there's another E-tank, Zeb's like golden. Okay, reserve, yeah.
Okay. And there's a save not too far away.
Right.
So it's not like you're over-stressing. Like you have to get the fight first try or lose 10 minutes. And then Zeb otherwise...
Is Zeb not getting this save?
Has Mother Brain information, I think, and would be fine to finish the seed after this.
Is Zeb not getting this save?
Doesn't look like it.
Or maybe he's checking this hollow first and then he'll save? Or I'm kind of curious.
Or was there a closer one? Oh, there's a closer one.
Oh, the little head shake from Zeb. He really wanted that to be an E-tank or super. Oh no, there's a close save right here. I didn't even see that. Okay, my bad.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, I saw the one to the right. That's it.
I was looking hard for saves. How'd I miss
that? Yeah. Little sneaky save there in Bubble Mountain. Classic. All right, he's gonna farm up. He's gonna get this 15 super. He's gonna refresh this room. He might even grab these missiles. Gonna grab this and yep. Yeah, he wants that 15 super. I think I'd imagine he wants this full health too, though. I don't really know where he farms for it. Maybe this left room, yeah. Saves and then he can farm this. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, he's just going for it. All right, some confidence. I mean, I think he can for sure do it, but
yeah, I think he's fine.
But one bad swoop, you take a lot. Oh, take a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, these are nice little jump throughs too.
Like most of the time, your opener is going to be scripted.
Right. Oh. Okay. So I think I can't tell. But I think it Ridley is dead if he hits these 15 though. Ooh.
Either dead or needs one more shot.
It's close, but Zeb could win here. Oh, the back pogo. That was pretty close, honestly. That was pretty close.
But gets it, and that's what matters.
Yep, that was solid. Really solid fight by Zeb. I mean, no mistakes, really. Just kind of, you know, just close.
Yeah, the issue is that Ridley was moving around a lot, so that was lost time actually putting the damage in.
Right. So, I mean, it's a little bit curtains for our boy Nevdi. Just too many unfortunate deaths. I think actually with those deaths, it's probably pretty close. If not, you know, it's just too hard to visualize or understand. That's just how map randos go. But yeah, I think Nevdi's probably trying to get that charge now. Because it was in, I think it was in Brinstar. Oh no, this was Wave Bean, right?
Yeah, this one's Wave. So he's planning on the suitless Ridley.
Yeah. Yep, because he wants the Wave and Charge. Wave, Charge, and Plasma does humongous damage. Only 20 shots for Ridley when you have that combo. 20 shots for Mother Brain. It's really strong. And then he doesn't need to collect, you know, more supers, but he does need minimum 2 more tanks to finish. And you can do you can do Ridley 4+1, 5+1 with full beam combo.
Yeah. Like the route that Nevdi's taken was incredibly strong.
Yeah.
You just can't know if this is how you play if you're not in the situation that he was.
Right.
Forced into these decisions.
Yeah. It was just tough. It's just a tough seed, you know. Every decision was hard. Every route was like difficult. He's still finding himself in pretty messy situations, like, you know, the lack of farm and stuff. It's just tough.
Yeah, I'm certainly gonna look at the logic on this one after.
Right. Is there something? Yeah, I'm wondering if there's just a Varia spike somewhere that like that is maybe was a little easier to grab.
Well, I'm thinking there's more E-tanks just somewhere.
Right.
Like 1 E-tank is worth a lot of comfort.
Yes. I think so. For Nevdi, he could be thinking that he must be thinking Zeb, you know, also. Zeb hasn't finished yet, so Zeb is also going through some pains. That's kind of what I'm thinking if I'm Nevdi.
Yeah. Hour 2 minutes in.
Yeah. For these runners, by the way, like, yeah, these can take 1.5 to 3 hours for some people or most people. But, you know, for these runners, these guys are often getting sub-hour, even sub-50 in their map rando times. So anything over an hour means that this was probably a tough seed. If coming from, like, you know, the top 5 players.
Yeah, especially when it's both of them on the same seed.
Yep.
That's the seed's fault.
What I'm hoping though is that this doesn't affect Nevdi too bad. You know, I hope he keeps his wits about him and doesn't get too shaken up and just tries to play strong on the next race. You know, kind of readapts after he sees this Zeb finish. Because even with all his mess ups, he has to think of the positive. Like, okay, I died a bunch, lost my boss kills, shambled all over the place. You know, but I still was just one boss away essentially from Nevdi, from Zeb here. So like, he can still, you know, it's still played well. Still had a strong
from Nevdi's position. It's like you can look at your seed and say you lost 30 minutes, but you're definitely closer to the end than 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And yeah, this is just game 1. We're in the winners finals.
Yep.
Is to say the upper bracket of the map randomizer tournament. for Speedgaming Live 2024. There's still a grand finals after this, but this is winners finals, which means that both these winners haven't been defeated in best of threes yet. So we have longtime Super Metroid Randomizer runners Zeb and Nevdi racing it out. They're going to be playing all three of their games today, right now in a row, on this channel, Speedgaming Main. And Zeb is going to be taking the first game and going to have the advantage as we continue the series.
And honestly, a pretty taxing first seed, which I think is always interesting. There's always really cool, I think, like mental aspects of racing and tournaments and 1v1. But I'd say like it's kind of hard now. Like with a taxing first seed, it messes with your mental a little bit. Like going into a series, I think. So I think it's cool how it might take an effect on both the runners. You know, how they might play. I think Nevdi was starting to collect himself a bit more. But like with the Alcatraz, with the deaths and the blue gate, I think he's recovered a bit from that. I think that can, you know, rattle you a bit, and you lose confidence. Anyone will lose confidence if they're messing up basic tricks that they're used to doing, you know. So I want to see Nevdi bounce back strong, because of course I want to see. Selfishly, I want to see his game 3, of course.
Yeah, certainly. Like we know that they can put on the best matches.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to see that.
It was a spicy match, honestly. It was pretty cool. Like it was really tough. Kind of wild that, you know, we got to give some of the top runners, just ended up getting a, you know, really difficult seed.
Yeah. So as a dev of Map Rando, like it's not great seeing that this type of seed is possible in just hard logic that anyone can run into.
It's great.
But in a tournament, you can make the really good runners play it and get some exciting games out of it.
Yeah, true. It is my favorite when top runners get these seeds, because I like seeing how they approach it and how they even shamble, you know.
Yeah, so many situations that Matt Brando can put you into.
Zeb didn't really shamble as much as he just took like a lot of bad routes, I guess, which made him, you know, he picked up a lot of extra room, a lot of extra items. He picked up, went through a lot of extra door transitions. Is Zeb okay here on this escape?
This is it.
Okay, yeah, this is it right here.
Zeb has had some struggles and escapes in the past.
Right. Nice. Well, GG Zeb. Really well played Zeb on the first game. Really tough seed. Conquered it. Nevdi, I'm certain, is like, thank goodness it's over. Like, let me get out of here. Like, I'm over it. However, again, I think he has to be having some relief knowing with all those shambles, he was actually close. I mean, he's not, I don't know, maybe 6 minutes away from 6 to 8 minutes away from ending this. So
yeah, it just has to do the Ridley fight.
Then straight to Mother Brain.
Straight to Mother Brain, yep. But that's it for game 1. I only signed on to do commentary for this first match. I'm gonna have WX Fan replacing me, so I'm gonna bring all the hype for the remaining potentially 2 races in the series. But I wanted to get in this cast with Emmett.
Yeah, thanks for coming with me, man. And it was lovely to have you with me, bud.
Yeah, same to you. It's been enjoyable, and so I'll be off.
All right,
I'll be out.
GG's us.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm WX Fan 21 here to commentate with the fantastic, the incomparable, the great. It's Emmett. What's up, Emmett?
Yo, back again. Excited for game 2, and definitely want to see Nevdi take it, because I want to see a game 3, baby.
I want game 3. I felt so bad for Nevdi. Wait, hello, Nevdi. Commentary wants to double check. It's been 40 minutes since the last time you visited Alcatraz. Have you in fact escaped yet?
Oh my god. Yeah, Nevdi had some you know, the crazy thing is that seed brutal. Austin and I were talking about it too. It was such a brutal seed. Zeb just played it a bit more slow, got a lot more, collected a lot more items, and honestly didn't necessarily route super great, but just played it methodically, went through slow, and didn't really die or lose progress. Nevdi honestly had the much better routes. He kind of made the better decisions, but the seed ended up being a lot more difficult with the paths he took. So, and he just ended up dying and getting burnt for it. Nevdi still caught up a lot at the end. Was honestly kind of close and closed in on that.
I couldn't believe how much time he shaved off him.
It was wild. It was just better routing. That straight to grab right after is why. But anyways, that was game one. There's a lot to talk about because it was crazy. But here they are. They both got speed. They're doing the same thing. They save first and spark up. And yeah.
Instead of screw attack. Maybe we'll find screw attack next.
Oh, there's screw.
Kidding me.
WX looking at the spoiler log, question mark. Oh.
It was a joke.
Nevdi immediately bailing. Not even searching top right. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'd be a little paranoid that was a green, or did he look at map? I'm not too sure, but either way, pretty cool. Nevdi did. So Zeb took game one. This is game two. Zeb is up 1-0. So Zeb, wow, early Varia, a lot different.
Wow. Okay.
You know, this is kind of cool. This is almost gonna potentially a bit of a bullet seed coming up. They have speed, screw, and Varia.
In a minute and 10 seconds ish.
Yep.
That's very impressive here, but this opens up a bold bunch of possibilities here. This could open up, I mean, look, we saw it in game one. Criteria was the hub, 4 zones in it. If we see that here again, Zeb sees things one way, Nevdi another way, could make this entire seed.
Yep. You can see now Zeb's early check on that door ended up saving a little bit of time here. Nevdi had to go back up and scout it, but Zeb didn't. That is kind of important, honestly. This is actually the opposite of what happened in game one. But yeah, I wonder if I was wondering if Nevdi would try to do a cheeky little grab on those items, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, he's gonna take those super straight back and not peep those items. In the end, this might actually save some time. Nevdi's not too worried about the E-Tank as much because he has Varia. You know, it's kind of a cool and kind of a cool play by Nevdi, honestly. Again, though, this is so funny. It's just like game one. He's gonna have way less items, so it's a bit more scary, but taking a little bit of a lead here with that risky play.
Yeah, so this could easily be fan-tuned, but again, you can't reach the map station at the moment. Nevdi, you cannot force Samus to crouch into a morph ball. You all tried last seed and failed. It didn't work. Another morph lock room.
That's wild. I do the same thing, honestly. I always forget I don't have morph from trying to mock ball. It never works. Nevdi going straight into this room, getting grabbed by the yapping maw. Almost looked intentional.
Yeah.
It might. I don't really know. They just have to find more here.
By Nevdi.
Yeah, not too sure.
Okay, I just gotta say this, Emmett. This is legitimately the first time I've ever done commentary where chat isn't complaining that I'm super loud and they're saying that I'm coming in soft compared to you. So
I'm not too sure why that happens. Yeah.
Career.
I think my mic's really loud on Discord, and I have no idea why. But if it is, I can actually try turning it down a little bit. Let's see.
We got Aussie the Great on tracking, switching from comms to tracking, so that'll be something we can let Aussie hang out with and see if we can figure that out, Emmett. But
yeah, I'll turn my mic down.
Both racers, Emmett, trying to figure out where to go here. Nevdi gonna go and try Yoink Room again here. And gets it this time, has those supers, and for good measure blows the yapping mod of Kingdom Come.
Oh, Nevdi can't do that. I turned my mic down 20%.
There we
I don't
go.
know if you noticed a difference. But
massive difference. Gravity suit.
wow.
Okay.
It's an actual bullet seed.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Jet seed. Almost 4.5 minutes in, and we get both suits.
That's wild.
That's contrast to seat number 1.
Both suits before morph. That's pretty
that's
cool.
also rare.
That's actually crazy. All right, so now it's kind of just the hunt for morph. It's a little bit frustrating in this situation, I think, because you're just forced to do blind checks here. They just have to check every. Yeah, they have to check everything. It might actually be through Lava Spark, which is kind of nuts.
I was just gonna say that. Like, are we really gonna see a lava dive play here?
It is
we don't
fine.
really have a choice.
It is fine, so they don't take extra damage. The only issue is Nevdi's return trip's a little more. Actually, both of their trips a little dicey because they don't have an E-tank, but it is doable. Nevdi's also on 0 supers right now, which is pretty brutal.
Nevdi farming just real quick.
Yeah, it's super important, I think. He is gonna check this. It is power bomb.
Can't get it anyway.
Yep, can't get it yet, but that's a key item because neither of them have power bombs. It is important to know that's there.
We're in a weird build criteria.
Yeah,
we got
this
Parlor,
is pretty wild.
We get Everest, we got Lava Dive. This is just a weird complexion of rooms here. And
if I'm Nevdi, I feel really uncomfortable with 0 supers, by the way. It's just like a uncomfortable feeling. You don't want to search. Like, if Nevdi searches this whole room and it's a green door at the end, it's a, like, pretty big time loss. Yeah, it's just a big time loss.
And by the way, Nevdi skipped the save.
Yep, Nevdi skipped it. I mean, you can't really fault him, though. He didn't know it's there.
All that for a missile.
Honestly, though, in Nevdi's position, he must be happy to see a missile.
Yep.
But yeah, Zeb save. Yep. Yeah, that pivot save gonna save time. However, Nevdi kind of needs that missile, so he might not have loaded. He might not have loaded.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nevdi was gonna get that missile regardless.
Yeah.
Would not have gone back and
he's actually doomed here.
Nevdi, please. Oh my gosh, Nevdi.
He can't do anything.
Not again.
This is so brutal. That honestly is just
again.
Honestly, though, I don't even blame him. That's just such an unfortunate scenario. I don't really know what he could have done better there. That's like pretty brutal. Yeah, it's just like
one of these things. We see it with the front entrance to Gauntlet all the time. You just getting stuck under one of those top blocks and no morph to get on out.
Yeah, he could have wiggled to the right and just prayed that Yappy Maw grabbed him, but it's pretty unfortunate. Nevdi definitely at a deficit here. Probably about a 4-minute deficit, maybe, but it's not the worst. He doesn't need to check that area again. He knows it's just a missile.
We've seen Nevdi come back from 10-minute deficits in the last seed, so I am not putting this out of play.
He can catch up. It's brutal, though.
Real shame to see here.
Yep. That's an annoying thing to happen too. It's just like kind of a freak accident. Yeah, but I still want to see Nevdi pop off. Hopefully he can manage here.
Oh, I agree. Nevdi's gonna go back, grab that gravity suit, and then maybe. I mean, the seed right now is kind of it's unopened until you can somehow find wherever morph is.
Yep.
So, anyway, folks, a little bit of housekeeping. If you're just tuning in, first of all, I'm WXFan21. I'm joined by Emmett on commentary for game number 2. Aussie is on tracking. And this is the upper bracket finals. Winner of this is 1 step away from immortality by winning the first ever Super Metroid map rando as Zeb finds Ridley. And what's interesting here, winner advances into the finals. The loser only has to go and fight 1 more game. They're gonna fight the winner of Eddie Rhodes versus Aussie, because we already saw Aussie win. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I know there were some people in chat, Emmett, that said they hadn't watched Eddie versus Oates yet, so go back and watch it from earlier today. But the loser of this is gonna take on the winner of that match, and I believe, and don't hold me to this, but I remember from from the recap show I did him at, Zeb has not lost one map in this entire upper bracket.
Oh, really? Like not even one game?
I don't believe he lost a map. Like one game, not at all.
That's
He
wild.
is undefeated.
That's crazy. I mean, Zeb is really, really strong. Extremely good at map randos.
Oh, yeah.
But to not lose a single game is crazy. Like, anything can happen.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild. It just shows how consistent Zeb is, like, regardless of opponents. Nevdi is going to go back down here and check the right. No way he gets those missiles, but sees a save. He's... Yep. Yeah. I knew he was going to start laughing there.
Nevdi, that's those things last seed you didn't use.
I knew he was going to laugh there. Oh, my God. I mean, honestly, though, you can't fault him. You can't know that's there. There's nothing you can do. Like, yep, Zeb just went right first and Nevdi didn't. And then Nevdi got caught in a freak accident.
Okay, so we got right side sand pit has an item. We've got pre-X-ray room with an item. We got 2 Torian connectors. Meridia connector, which is where they came in from. And
you got that big escape room also guarding a major there. Not the word. I mean, it always looks intimidating because the room's so large and it does take a lot of time. But yeah, I mean, right now, this type of game is actually a hunt for charge. But funny enough, right now, it's a hunt for morph. They really still just need morph.
Chat's kind of called it appropriately that sand pit is probably morph.
I don't know which sand pit it is, but one of them.
Sand pit. So it's the one you can get access to over the top
I
left.
think it can't be morphed, though. I think only the left one can, because that top left item's the only one you can check in this. If it's the right sand pit, I think that's the one where you need to break free. So there's only one pit. I forget. I always mix them up. There's only one pit that can have morph.
Look at Zeb just laughing at that grapple beam.
Oh, break free is left pit? Okay, I get confused. That's my bad then. Okay.
It's all good.
All right. Well, Zeb got that grapple. I mean, grapple, when you have grab, is kind of like a whatever item. It is nice for Dragon sometimes if you don't have charge or anything. So it's not the worst. It helps, but it's not what they're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of crazy for me to say this here, Emmett. But I think Nevdi's moving faster than Zeb. I can't believe I'm saying that in terms of these two elite runners' movements. But
I think Nevdi's
is
feeling
flying.
pressure. Yeah, Nevdi's feeling pressure, so he's got, you know.
Oh, Nevdi found Ridley.
Oh, okay. So Zeb has not checked this yet. If this has morph, this could definitely help Nevdi as a little bit of a catch-up mechanic.
Yeah.
If Nevdi spikes it first, might be in pretty decent shape. Zeb hasn't really found anything, but you cannot underestimate the importance of info. Oh, wait.
Great.
Oh, no, sorry. Zeb already did scout this, so Nevdi is still just behind. Zeb did scout Torian and did see that Ridley's there. So it just depends if Nevdi can somehow find this more first.
Yeah, I'm still going with right side sand pit, left item. Ugh. X-ray. Can't get that item. Morph is taunting them yet again.
Yeah, this is brutal. You know, even though Nevdi took that death, I would almost feel a little better knowing that Morph's so hard. There's yin and yang with this. It's like, you know, you're in slight turmoil because Morph's hidden. It's blind checks. He's got to run around like crazy. All these majors aren't it. But, you know, you can think about your opponent. They could be having the same issues, so my death might not matter as much if I can, you know, if I spike Morph before.
Yep,
oh, power bombs. Power bombs. Power bombs before Morph action, of course. Another
I kind of got a
classic.
funny feeling those are alpha power bombs too. I just got the feeling.
I don't think Zeb came up, but did Zeb get the criteria map yet? I didn't see that.
Nope.
Okay, so this could be good for Nevdi here.
Yep. We already saw power bombs cathedral. That's right. Well, we saw them, but again, are they the alpha ones, if you will? Are they the ones that you actually need? And
oh, there's Morph. Wow.
so
Okay. That's
there you
pretty
go.
strong. And Zeb's pretty far. I mean, the thing is, Zeb's able to get pretty far without Morph, which is good, but kind of also just bad. Like, he's going to have to come back eventually to get Morph. So, and Morph could be guarding a lot of good stuff right now.
We saw it in game 1. Zeb getting all that map info, even though Nevdi was ahead, even though Nevdi shambled game 1. All that map info came in so clutch for Zeb mid and late of game 1. So very important, and Zeb is going to have that map info again. But Nevdi has the most important item that we have seen here in this game, and that's the Morph Ball that's locking a lot of things.
Yep. Nevdi's in a strong position now. It's crazy. I mean, honestly, Zeb covered a ton of ground and has a lot of info, but Nevdi with this Morph can start making some like serious headway. And
agreed.
Honestly, Zeb is really far from. I don't know where Nevdi's going right now. Actually,
over there.
I don't. Yeah, he's going somewhere.
He's going somewhere. I'm playing at Zebus.
Is he trying to get this map? Maybe.
I think it would be the best idea possible.
To get the map. Yeah.
I think we've eliminated Fantoon. This isn't the wreck ship one. Yeah. Ice Beam for Zeb and Wave Beam. So here we go. Map info huge. There's Dragon, which Nevdi can't do Dragon. I mean,
Nevdi can actually. He has Gravaria and Speed. So yeah. Okay. He decides to load.
I think you get Dragon and done away with it. If Nevdi does defeat Dragon right now and Zeb doesn't go back for this Morph Ball, Nevdi's going to be so far ahead. Because Zeb not only has to run all the way back to get that stuff, Zeb's going to have to go route all the way back to Dragon and then go back to the info he already had. Nevdi's just going to route through the whole thing.
Potentially, yeah. We'll see what Nevdi ends up doing here. Nevdi still has a lot of like little checks to do and has a lot less map info, but I think Zeb's pretty far from checking that Morph. Looks like I think Zeb is heading that direction now, though.
Yeah, and also an interesting major as well.
Yep. I think
beautiful Shine Spark.
Nevdi's gonna go check that major right now by Dragon. Okay, so Zeb is back in Criteria, so let's see what he does. He's probably assuming now that Morph is here. This is a crazy search for Morph. Okay, yeah.
Dragon.
This makes sense. He does have 15 supers too, so this really isn't that bad. He has sparks. 12 supers. He has decent damage for Dre. It's actually pretty nice to get rid of Dre here too, because you know there's no Ridley here. There's no you don't know where Mother Brain is, so getting rid of the early areas, like checking the early areas off your list and not having to come back to them is always good.
Mm-hmm. So this is a 1 energy tank Dragon fight.
A little bit of a bummer there, missing that short charge, but he does have 12 supers, so okay, nice.
Bang.
Pretty close. Probably like 1,000 HP left on Dragon. Let's see how many supers.
Okay, Nevdi making that fight look easy.
Ooh, going for a spike suit. I like that. There's a lot of situations where spike suit is nice. Unless you're just gonna spark out of here, I don't really know.
Yep. And there's the Morph, and Zeb immediately shaking his head like, yep. Okay, and that's was a reserve tank? Yeah, reserve.
Yep, reserve. So I'm curious if Zeb goes back and also gets the map. I think he saved 2 just now. I missed it, but I would assume so. If he didn't get that save, it's kind of bad, but I'm assuming he did.
Yeah.
Now I'm unsure, because if he got the save, getting that pickup's a little interesting to me. But yeah. Generally, if you get a save and you're getting map, you kind of don't want to pick up items on the way.
Zeb did
Unless
not get the save.
Okay, so he's committing to this. I guess I don't know if there's anything up there or if he just has to run back. Oh, he got the save before Morph. Okay, that's sort of fine then. He just might have to re-grab it. That's totally okay. Nevdi is collecting a lot of hollows right now. I think he's with 15 supers. He might be enticed. Oh, and Varia. Looks
Game
like
one's
Nevdi's
on the back
getting
of
a
his mind.
little. He's getting also, I think that means he's thinking about doing an ammo Ridley.
Oh my gosh.
Is sort of what that means. That because he has 10 power bombs, which equals potentially 40 missiles. Because every power bomb is 2 missiles unless you double hit, in which case it is 4 missiles. So yeah, I don't know. Okay. In the missiles, yeah, he's collecting. Nevdi's definitely thinking about, wow, plasma.
Ooh.
That's kind of interesting, but no charge
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
Chat's asking, has Zeb saved the 2 beam upgrades? Yes. Yes, he has.
A little bit of a time bleed, though, having to come all the way back through, not getting that save after Morph, and then going for map. Looks like, okay, so Zeb's also thinking about, when they're grabbing hollows, they're thinking about killing Ridley soon. That's like the plan. So Zeb also at 15 supers. Nevdi's grabbing every missile now, because Nevdi wants to do this Ridley as fast as possible before exploring more.
Yep.
Zeb's probably also going to go do Dragon and collect that hollow is my guess. So yeah, suddenly Nevdi's in a decent spot. Zeb does have a good bit more info on him though, like a pretty strong amount, but if Nevdi can make some plays with this early, getting Morph early, like while Zeb's doing, tracing Nevdi's steps in terms of like Dragon and whatnot, because Zeb's also going to collect all those hollows and missiles, I think, because he wants to kill Ridley as well with ammo.
Emmett, let me pick your brain.
What's up?
If you're in this seed and this is what you're looking at, are you looking to commit to an ammo Ridley fight, or are you just going to continue to play the seed as is and leave Ridley for later?
So basically, what I would do here is probably what Nevdi's doing is still search for like the maps in the new areas, and I would collect all the ammo as I see it. I will still check majors though. I'm not completely committing to like doing an ammo seed. That's not necessarily the greatest, but yeah, I am definitely thinking about ammo Ridley because they're not, they're still pretty far off, but it's not that bad at the moment. Wow. The problem is though, you don't really want to go in between. I don't think I would have. The difference is I wouldn't have collected these hollows and missiles like they're doing. I think I would have skipped them all. I'm a very severe major only player nowadays unless I get spoon-fed supers and E-tanks. So I don't really play around with the ammo too much. The thing is, whenever you see an early Ridley, you really want to try to take care of it as soon as possible. The earlier you can take care of Ridley before moving on, the better is the idea. And with Varia,
makes sense to me.
With Varia, you don't need to worry about dying, so you just need like some ammo.
Okay, Nevdi is going for the save station, I think.
Yeah. I don't think I think Derp mentioned this, but and I'm seeing this too. Zeb's pretty uninterested in doing an ammo Ridley, I think, at this point. He did have Wave and Ice as well. He didn't pick up missiles and stuff, so looks like he's just trying to go. I do think Nevdi kind of overpicked up stuff a little soon, is how I feel.
Okay. Nevdi's doing 15...
it. Okay, yep.
Nevdi's going for the yep. All right, here
totally
we go.
Fine to go for. He has grab.
It's X-ray.
So... Oh man, X-ray. Didn't want to see X-ray.
Oh.
Especially after Dragon with no charge. It's just like you can do some things with X-ray. They do have some tech. It makes some clips easier, but yeah.
Yeah, and a power bomb is not what Nevdi wanted to see there. You wanted to see a super missile.
So Nevdi is one super pack and one missile pack away from being able to kill Ridley at the moment. So it's relatively close.
Can you microwave Ridley? No. Ridley is unmicrowavable.
Now that Zeb also has plasma, Zeb's probably like, okay, he's grabbing that missile pack. So I remember Zeb was here but never got to go down.
Correct.
But now I wonder if Nevdi's just gonna try to spike this map.
I would.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, as soon as they got morphed, they're just hunting. They're just going for maps and stuff.
Big energy
he doesn't
tank
even
fine
need
for
this
Nevdi.
seed tank. I guess he would. I honestly might not even pick that up. Like, I know 2 seconds is whatever, but I feel so comfortable with Varia that it's pretty rare I'll pick like anything up. And Zeb could not get this, so this could benefit Nevdi pretty heavily if like charge is over here or something.
Yep. This is going to be very big and very important here. And Nevdi's movement, he's moving like he's down 0-1. Which
Yeah, I mean,
completely
he has to.
understandable.
Yeah.
He's moving with a purpose. Ooh, okay. Interesting map room here.
So I think Nevdi doesn't love this clip, but he'll still go for it, I think. Yep, he's gonna go
try.
for this clip. Never mind.
Nope.
He's done with it. He's over
He
it.
was waiting for the
And
for
it's
that
fine.
little hopper. Yeah.
Sometimes it can be really nice to go for that clip. Oh, he has the super. So he actually does
That's it.
have the ammo for Ridley. I don't know if I don't even know if it's worth gunning back for it. I don't really know how he's gonna play it, honestly.
This map might make it a decision for him.
Oh, 2 majors right there. That's pretty huge.
Ooh. Yeah, that's okay. I would do. I'd go grab the double major and then go to Ridley.
Yeah, that could be where Nevdi's head is at. Honestly, this map structure is a little strange to me. Like, it's kind of confusing. So I don't really know like the necessity of going back to Ridley right away. I'm having trouble like following this map completely, but looks like
So-
Zeb's just doing the same thing now.
Yeah, so we know Ridley is back in Torian, and to get to where Ridley is at the top of Torian, you have to go back up Climb Tower, or as I call it, Blue Tower, and then go back up the croc shaft that you would go to get to Indiana Jones, and then he's in the left door. So it's a long climb, but it's relatively a safe climb. Get the North, get the Torian, and then just head north.
Because Zeb did explore a little bit more, but Zeb only really has wave on Nevdi, a little bit more info, but I think Nevdi could really play this to his advantage.
Cat wants a triple major and is not gonna get it. It's wave and Spazer.
Wow.
Unfortunate.
That's pretty unfortunate. I'm curious though, it would be pretty bad for Zeb to check this. So Zeb is going for this clip, actually kind of struggling and committing to it. It's funny because a lot of people might be wondering, why doesn't Zeb just like go left into the door? He is now. There's potential that it's a huge loop. You don't know that that's going to connect. So
Correct.
It is worth doing. Optimally, if you do that clip really quick, it's just the better play.
Also, leaving screw attack on really risks the chance of destroying that enemy.
Yep.
So here's the map too. We know Zeb already got wave beam. Spazer's the other one, and this is it. So Nevdi is gonna take the save.
That makes me.
Nevdi is gonna go for Ridley.
It's a little awkward though, because right now, I mean, he can do it. He needs to double hit a few power bombs though, so it's like. It's kind of a bad fight, but it's fine. I mean, it's totally doable. But he gets full power bombs here. So
Gets through Metroid Room 4, no problem. Do you know what isn't awkward? Emmett,
what's up?
having Twitch chat follow these amazing runners. Make sure you do so! Exclamation point R in the Twitch chat. Go follow the runners. They're putting on a great best of 3. Make sure you follow the commentary and tracking teams too. Emmett and Aussie,
Don't follow
always
me,
a
guys.
fun follow. Emmett streams.
You don't want to
always a
see
fun
that
time.
content.
I hear you got some fun content tomorrow, Emmett. That's all I'm saying.
True. That's true. Nevdi is doing it, so it is a little bit slow. Nevdi does. I'm actually a little surprised Nevdi didn't start with power. Well, Nevdi's probably better at this than I am, but as in he for sure understands the power bomb mechanic a bit more. Okay, yeah. Oh, he's messing up. So what he's trying to do here is when you do a wall jump power bomb, it actually manipulates Ridley to do this kind of like shrug back, and that's enables you to get these double hits on the power bombs.
And Nevdi knows it too. Nevdi's
Yep.
If you can just look at Nevdi's body language, he's not getting the double power bomb hits that he wants. So if you trigger Ridley to come in at a certain time on and off screen, I don't know how the exact tech works, but you see how Ridley lit up twice. You can have one power bomb hit twice, and now Nevdi's getting in that groove. He's getting in that rhythm.
He actually didn't even need to hit all of them because he had a couple extra missiles, but I guess he's just being safe. I think he's fine. I don't think he needs to lay more power bombs, but
Nitro's
honestly...
saying, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was missing
his wall jumps.
Right. Oh yeah, that is why he was like grimacing, because it's super frustrating to miss it.
Well, the reason he was actually wincing is because he still couldn't get out of Alcatraz. It's now been over an hour and a half and still having an issue getting out of Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, I mean, it would haunt me, honestly. It'd have me doubting my tech. He's still fine. You saw him whiff a bunch, he's still fine. When Ridley's red, he only needs 15 supers. He had 14, which means he might, yeah, he still has enough. He still has enough. Still has enough. I think he needs a few more missiles, actually.
Yep.
But yeah, now he's good.
Well done, Nevdi.
All right, looks like
Zeb give a little clap there for Nevdi. Nicely done.
And pretty cool to note, Zeb has the exact same loadout as Nevdi. Literally the exact same loadout. 3 tanks, 2 reserves, 35 missiles, 20 supers, 15 power bombs.
Look how fast Zeb caught up to Nevdi.
Well, here's the thing, though. In some ways, it was also Nevdi catching up to Zeb, because of the morph. So, it's funny. It was hard for me to actually tell who was behind or ahead. It's still a little ambiguous because Zeb has slightly more info. But yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh yeah, and Zeb does have grapple and Nevdi doesn't. But I think did Nevdi see it? Maybe not.
No.
Nevdi, Zeb, by the way, doing this way more clean, honestly. This opener is really nice by Zeb. He's like cooking this perfectly. It's really cool.
So we're gonna leave the Alcatraz joke alone now, but now Nevdi really needs to start making a play and start thinking. He's got Norfair and Meridian map information. He's got 2 bosses down. They are, let's face it, the longest 2 bosses to do. Where are you routing from here? Because Nevdi's insane routing in game 1 was great. Again, he's routing fantastically here in game 2. Where are you taking the chance from here? Are you gonna try finding Wrecked Ship or Brinstar? Are you gonna go? I think we saw Kraid in one of the areas. Yeah, there's Kraid.
Yep,
are you gonna go to Kraid and then leave?
Yep.
Are you gonna route Kraid back in?
You want to do Kraid now because there's a chance that the last zone is this Fantoon Mother Brain. So
it's possible.
Yeah.
By the way, nice.
He's gonna want to do it now. Zeb. That was really clean, super clean by Zeb. I saw that it didn't have Torian map. I guess I'm a little surprised he didn't check it, but I get it. It's also possible that it might be possible that Torian has Fantoon and Mother Brain. I'm not too sure. So slightly more efficient maybe just to go kill Kraid and then maybe come back to Torian if that's his plan.
Maybe.
I'm not too sure.
We're gonna find out because Zeb is making a play for the map station.
I also don't know. Did Zeb ever get Norfair map? Because if he didn't, that's pretty rough.
I believe.
Let's see what this reveals. Okay, it's not Fantoon.
It's not Fantoon. It is going to be Nothing.
Wow. So
But a
I guess
major.
it. Oh well, charge is actually still important because they don't have.
Correct.
They currently do not have enough missiles to do Mother Brain.
Nope.
So
40-30 is the required to defeat Mother Brain.
So there's an interesting choice here. If Zeb goes and gets that major, I'm not too sure if he cares to do so.
Well, we saw
But
Zeb check a lot of majors and do a lot of, checking in game number 1. We'll see, like you said, we'll see if he does it here in game 2. But chat's gonna be very excited because they get a Spore Spawn fight.
Zeb's very methodical, so like if he's not checking it or checking it, he has a very good reason to do so. So I don't think he is going to check that because he's you can still kind of hedge your bets. There's a lot of majors missing. There's too many majors. Oh no, if it's on the way to another zone or close, then he's definitely going to check it. But basically there are circumstances where you don't check this because there's still a lot of majors out there. And it's not a very high chance of being charged right now.
It's a wasteland major too.
He did that room really well. This room can be like a disaster.
It's only high jump, but still a major item to find.
High jump's really nice. Less valuable now, though. Less valuable now.
Yep.
I wonder
wanted that to be charge beam.
Yep. Zeb would have been in a really good spot if that was charge.
Yep.
I wonder if Nevdi will avoid checking that one major that I think was, what was it, grapple? At the end of that escape room? I can't really remember.
Yeah, grapple is the only other major these racers don't have yet. Besides that, just found.
He might check it though.
Jump.
He might check that trying to get charged. We'll see.
Maybe. But Nevdi having a little bit of fun here, selecting missiles on and off. Time for a little quick crate kill. Beautifully done. Picture perfect.
Nevdi is in an interesting spot. If he could avoid Torian map completely, then Nevdi would be in a really good spot. But if Nevdi has to go and peek Torian map as well, then Nevdi's not really ahead here at all. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Now there's wrecked ship. So
this is tough.
That's really
it's
tough.
actually just tough.
What's at the bottom of toilet? Brinstar?
I'm not too sure.
Ugh.
The reason this is tough is you've already been in Torian, so you hadn't seen much. But if there's still a chance of it being Pantoon, you kind of can't avoid it. But there's a chance. You hadn't seen Mother Brain yet, so there's a chance he just goes wreck ship. I don't know what Nevdi's gonna do here.
I would,
and I have no idea what the better call is. I would personally, I'd probably check Torian here, just because it's closer. Kind of at this point, you have to beeline every map.
Yep.
You just need to get whatever's close. Just go and get the map as fast as possible.
So this is what makes a lot of. This could make or break the game because look at where they are. They are one room apart from each other. This is the Green Tower Edakun climb.
Right.
Yep, Green Tower Edakun climb, and high-fiving through the door transition. Nevdi. Make a call, Nevdi. If you go to Torian, this is Zeb's race to lose. If you had to wreck ship, you're still ahead.
It's still tight, even if Nevdi goes to Torian, which he's not.
Ship. Yep.
I think the only reason he's not going Torian is didn't like the map position, plus didn't see Mother Brain yet with the checks. So I think this actually works out in Nevdi's favor really strongly.
Yeah, this is huge. So Main Street. Beautiful short charge. Checking Main Street is going to be vanilla. It's just regular missiles, vanilla. And chat's saying also that there was nothing at the bottom of toilet.
Ooh, supers. That's
beautiful.
Pretty...
Supers.
So I think Nevdi was actually just about to bail and go to map. If you guys saw, his instant reaction was go down and get map. But as he was falling, he saw the super, so he's definitely just going to go get it. It's kind of an annoying room to have to deal with.
Oh. And
I would maybe have gone through it, but Nevdi knows more than I do. It is baby room, but going to the right isn't too bad.
Yeah.
And there's Mother Brain.
So
okay. Nevdi potentially, if this is Fantoon, okay? If this is Fantoon, Nevdi's in a really strong position. However, he does want those supers, but he can get them before Mother Brain, so it's not a big deal.
Yep.
But yeah, if this is Fantoon, he has to think about his strategy to win the game because he's still short on ammo.
Yep.
Baby's fine because going to the right through Baby isn't actually slow, and I guess you don't know if it loops for sure. I don't think it's a huge deal though to have to do Baby. Like, they have Varia grab, they can just heal up real quick. He has reserves. To me, I don't think Baby's a big deal. It's not Fantoon, which means he might go back to Torian. Right, but I think there's a huge chance he just goes Torian here, which would be really bad for Nevdi.
Yep.
But they both have to find Fantoon, so.
Yep. And we know that Fantoon is in Brinstar.
Yeah.
But where is Brinstar? Nevdi never went to the north of the map.
Nevdi can't know that though. That you know it's in Bryn and not Torian. Right. So
that's the thing.
Yeah.
But do you think Nevdi's just committed, like leaving? You get the Ridley kill and you're out, and you just full commit to this now? Oh, there we go. Nevdi's going to Torian.
I think because well, the thing is, Zeb's still going to go to wreck ship too. So Zeb's going to go to wreck ship after this for sure. He's looking at the map. He's trying to figure out where to go to next.
Bryn. Oh, Bryn's all the way in Meridia. Oh boy.
There's almost I can't imagine he skips Torian here though. Wait, did he not see it? We don't know if he saw it or not.
And if you take a left door, you're going to Torian.
I think it makes sense to go Torian here, though, honestly. Yeah. However, Batum blocking here maybe gives him more incentive than not. The thing is, like, Torian could easily be Fantoon. He just doesn't know. There's no reason to think Torian isn't Fantoon. And because you know where Mother Brain is, there's actually, to me, even more incentive to go Torian. But yeah.
Yep.
Or is he going Bryn? I don't know what he's doing, honestly. I don't really know.
And get your time machine, go 10 minutes into the future.
I know.
And ask these races what they're doing.
I'm figure it out.
I'm kidding.
So the thing is, Zeb's about to just follow in his footsteps, but Zeb has more info at the moment. Yes. Zeb, as soon as Zeb gets wreck ship map, Zeb's gonna know that Fantoon's in Bryn.
All right, so Nevdi's gonna pivot save. Nevdi's taking a save outside of Meridia, really just on the off chance that Fantoon is not in Brinstar. I like this.
This is actually really strong. If Nevdi goes Bryn, he could. I mean, this could cement it. Cement is a really strong lead for him.
And you know what that means even more, Emmett?
What's up?
Free.
Yep, potential game. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Zeb still could win. Like, Zeb has high jump. Zeb has better movements with that item, and as soon as Zeb gets his map, he'll instantly know it's in Bryn. So yeah, we'll see. And I guess neither of them have charge too. It just depends. If charge is also in Bryn, then Nevdi's in really good shape.
Zeb now has the information.
Yep. I don't know if he took a save anywhere. No, he just has to run back. So this is Fantoon right here. Well, I don't know if it's this door specifically, but Fantoon is here. Now the thing is, Nevdi's happy now. Now he doesn't need. Now he could skip Torian, which is pretty big play. I don't really know what led him to that decision, but skipping Torian here is huge. That's like the difference. It is the difference between if Nevdi went and checked Torian, he would have gotten that major, and they would actually be probably completely tied right now. So him skipping that area is why Nevdi has an advantage right now. But here's the thing. Nevdi still doesn't really have the means to kill Mother Brain. Actually, neither of them do. So their decision making from here could still be a difference into what to do.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, Nevdi not having the cleanest fight, but you know, Fantoon can cause problems. That's just Fantoon being Fantoon.
Exactly. I was just
Classic
gonna say,
Fantoon.
Fantoon trolling racers.
There we go. Okay, cleans up Fantoon. I'm kind of curious now. So here, I think, is where the decision making is really interesting. I could learn a lot from this too, because right now, all they have left is Mother Brain. He doesn't quite have enough ammo unless he wants to kill all the Zebs and refill. I don't know if he saw ammo refill. If he did, he might just go straight for Mother Brain. I guess he... Okay, so he is getting the map, meaning he does want more stuff. He wants maybe charge or a super. Oh, does he check that? He's probably in turmoil whether or not to check that. There's so many items left. Okay, he's gonna check. He does want charge. He still wants it. What could it be? I think they skipped. No, it could still be a lot. No, he's going for the missile. He's actually not going for that major, I don't think.
So
he's just going for the missile.
Majors left a charge, bomb, spring, and space.
Wow. Okay, so he's actually not checking that major. He's gonna go for Mother Brain with this loadout. Honestly, Zeb caught up, got here really fast. Zeb's literally just right on his tail.
Yeah.
This is insane. Even with that extra area check, this is kind of nuts. Okay, yeah, Nevdi's going to just collect these missiles. I do think if that is charged, that could be pretty strong. If Zeb checks it, I don't really know. This is crazy.
So for those of you wondering why Emmett and I are talking so much about ammo, if you're just tuning in a map randomizer for the first time, super missiles and map randomizer, one of the quality of life options is when you're battling Mother Brain 1 and 2, because there is no Mother Brain 3, super missiles do double damage to Mother Brain 1 and 2. So when Emmett and I are saying you need 40 missiles, 30 supers, that's enough to break Mother Brain 1's glass, defeat Mother Brain 1, and then have enough to defeat Mother Brain 2. If you think about, you know, Emmett, you're an any percent runner, you think about what you need for a full Mother Brain fight, you need, without charge beam, it's 60 supers, right?
Yeah.
And by doing other randos, I mean. Map rando is beautiful because you only need 30, but you still have to keep in mind your ammo count and something that isn't talked about enough, making sure you have enough missiles to break the glass.
Yeah,
of Mother Brain 1.
Oh, he's what's he going for here? Okay, never mind. He's just farming. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you know, Sephi, he doesn't actually know that because he never checked that major below him, Sephi, and he didn't check the major even in Bryn. So he doesn't know charges in Torian. Charge could actually be like in 3 spots in Nevdi's brain. It could be in Norfair. I don't think it could be Wreck Ship because I think he didn't. I think he checked the major there, but yeah.
No, that was the one we didn't see. That was the one both of them skipped. That was the one past the baby Metroid.
Right. So yeah, I mean, but what you're saying still makes sense, Nevdi. Sephi, because Nevdi doesn't know her charges at all, and it can't really deduce like which one it might be. It makes more sense to go ammo. I'm curious what what Zeb does here.
Yep. I mean, Zeb could easily go for the major, and if it's charged, Zeb just has to race the Mother Brain.
Zeb is going for it.
Oh my gosh.
I think it makes sense to go for it too. It's just they're close, but still needs ammo. Like, no, we don't know if it's charged or not. I don't think they've seen enough. Oh
my gosh, Nevdi is going.
Oh, and he knows there's he knows there's a super here. I forgot. Space. Wow, that major actually in Wreck Ship. You're right. I don't think either of them have checked that.
Nope.
This area is so messed up, actually.
Yep.
Just 1 second.
You're good, Emmett. So Zeb is actually going to make his way to the second major in Brinstar behind this little gauntlet of rooms here. That's going to be interesting. If it's charged, it's not going to make a lot of difference. Nevdi's going to have that one super on the way back. 55 and 20 is not enough here. Through visiting the Dakara. or the Dakaras rather. The baby's included there.
Right,
We're gonna
I
see what's
am
at-
back.
Welcome back. So Zeb's gonna head through Fast Pillars, heading to the second major in Brinstar.
Oh,
Nevdi
he's
is
still
gonna continue. Yep. And it's
no,
bombs.
Zeb's, yeah. So that actually might mean that this is charge, where Nevdi
Yep.
is. This
But
major.
Nevdi's going for the double hollows here at Mama Turtle. These are double hollows.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's it. That's game. That's supers, and we know there's one extra super pack on the way back at Main Street. That's the 30 required supers that Nevdi needs.
This is wild, yeah. It's actually a
What a
pretty
race.
tragic route to that. So Zeb's actually in a rough position. If either one of those were charged, Zeb had a really strong chance of still winning this thing.
Yep, absolutely. Folks, if you're enjoying this race, I want to see some thumbs up on the Twitch chat, but at the same time, make sure you give the runners a follow, !R to go follow the runners, !C to give the commentary and tracking team a follow. But what an incredible race we are seeing here. I want to see a game 3. Can Zeb manage to catch back on up? I have no idea where Zeb is going.
I actually don't think Nevdi will check this major when he gets his 30th super, because he knows this is here. I think in a lot of cases you check it still, but if he had 25, I kind of don't know if he will do that. I think Nevdi, there's actually no real point. He does have plenty of supers now. I think he's just gonna go straight to Mother Brain.
Yep, this is it. 55-30, more than enough to defeat Mother Brain.
Yep.
So now begins the next favorite game that I want to play. Twitch chat, it's that time again. What do you think the escape timer is going to be? Get your predictions in Twitch chat now.
Zeb's in kind of a rough spot here now. It's
really
kind of
is.
unfortunate. I think gambling for
there's
that
another major.
charge.
There's
There's
charge. Again,
charge.
Same spot as last game.
Wow. Charge is here. That means that major in Rec Ship was just not even charge either. That's crazy. It's spring. It was spring here. Complete filler item. Nevdi didn't save. Okay. I mean, honestly, you don't need to save here. You actually kind of have plenty of ammo. You can't die with these tanks. These runners can't die here. It's quite, I mean, I don't want to say it's impossible, but
I don't want to call it
Nevdi's
Oates' Fantoon moment, so please don't.
It would have to be so unbelievably tragic. There's just no shot. Yeah. But yeah, so he can miss stuff. He can miss a lot of supers and still be not a lot, but he can miss like a few and still be fine.
Yeah,
I think
saying
like
two supers.
Yeah. Oh, just 2? Okay. Oh,
there's one.
one.
Okay.
He should be good here. No need to take crazy risks. Okay, nice. Well, very nice by Nevdi.
Well done.
Damaging down. Always a little scary. Has 2 reserves though. Yeah, kind of the difference there. The means to kill Mother Brain. Pretty wild. Zeb ended up trying to check the majors, and Nevdi went with ammo. And honestly, the ammo was just the cleaner play. Like, they were pretty close. And yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. I'm going to go 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the escape timer, and I'm not going to lie here. So 2:15. When I saw Nevdi damaging down, I don't know if I was the only one, but I was having flashbacks to Nevdi versus Oates in the semis.
Oh yeah, I mean it's scary, but with both suits, it was pretty safe. But yeah, it can be crazy. Again, that thing with Oates was tragic, mostly because he didn't have grabs, so he took that extra damage. It was
really
a huge bummer.
Really was. So 2:15
was
the correct time.
I think almost every single top player also has or just every player in general has died that way.
Yeah.
When you don't have grab, you take a lot more damage, and it just creeps up on you. For Mother Brain specifically, you take a little more damage with that damage down. Still only need 3 tanks though with Varia, so it doesn't change the tanks required, but you just take more damaging down. So it's kind of weird. Oof, clean movement through this room by Nevdi. Nice. kind of feel for Zeb here though in this situation. Although I do think it was just smarter play to get ammo here because there was too many majors outstanding. It was too many majors to gamble with. It was a 1 in 5 chance and a 1 in 4, then a 1 in 3. It was just kind of rough to deal with, honestly.
Yep.
So that was just a slightly better decision making at the end. But you know, if that first item was charged, we'd probably be seeing a slightly different outcome. I think if the first item Zeb checked was charge, Zeb might have just taken it. It would have been super close.
Agreed.
Because Nevdi still had to fish for missiles and hollows, which did cost a ton of time, but just ended up being the right call here.
Yep. So as long as Nevdi gets back to the ship, and if Zeb doesn't somehow mount a comeback, Nevdi will be handing Zeb his first map loss of the tournament.
And it's also like really cool because Austin and I were talking about this before, but these guys are friends. They've been map rando accomplices for a while. They've been randomizer teammates in all the different forms of randomizers. They're also rivals. They talk a lot of trash to each other. They both really want to win. These guys, I think the biggest person they each want to beat are each other. So it just makes it extra tense and more exciting.
Yep.
And but there we go.
Nevdi's
going to be so happy to take this game too after that tragic game 1 and that early death.
Get your GGs in Twitch chat. And Nevdi hands Zeb his first loss of the tournament. Seriously, first loss. He hasn't dropped a map.
That's crazy.
He's been undefeated. He's been 2-0 in every single one. And his first map loss comes here in the upper bracket finals. Folks, don't go anywhere. You're going to see Zeb finish up this race here at the end, and you're going to see the escape in its entirety. We're going to go ahead to game number 3. It's going to get underway. We'll see you in less than 10 minutes.
See you soon, guys. So long as it's as close as possible. And I just want to kind of go over the fact about last race. Remember when they diverged a little bit after killing Fantoon? Nevdi went ammo, Zeb went for a major. And I think at that point, that is one of the hardest decisions in map rando when you're in between needing charge or needing ammo to complete the seed. It's probably the hardest part about map randos in general, and we just witnessed 2 of the best players in the world having different decision there. So I think that's like really insane.
Yep. And it's going to be sky missiles, something we haven't seen in several weeks now. A West Ocean sky missiles check. My guess is this is going to be Morph Ball.
Honestly, this is stressful. It's so easy to mess up that wall jump to get this.
Yep, it's Morph.
You know what's funny? When I go in here first, I generally expect it to be like screw or speed. And it's actually annoying when it's Morph because then you can't even check that, you know, major down there because you need, or not major, but the item because you need supers.
Right.
So now there's 2 checks in here with supers, so they have to just skedaddle, get right on out of here and go right a ship. But yeah, this is crazy. 1-1 in the winners finals, and whoever wins this gets to sit pretty and wait in grand finals. And damn, what a good feeling that must be.
Yep, there were only 4 racers left in the tournament. Zeb, Nevdi, Aussie, and one of Eddie versus Oates. One of those 2 is your top 4. The other one finishes in 5th and 6th place. Again, we're not going to spoil it here because the race did just happen earlier today. Right here on the main Speedgaming channel, so go back and watch that best of 3 between Eddie and Oates. But that winner is going on to take Aussie on in lower bracket round number 7, the last round before you have to face one of these 2 in the lower bracket final.
Yep. And that all these races from here on out are just going to be even, you know, more tense and that much closer and that much more insane. So I'm excited. Nevdi did check that missile, which I thought was a little interesting at top right. He kind of rolled over, just did the little check. It took a little bit of time, but I think he did that to know if he was going to have to come back after getting a means to go more to the right.
Yep. So Nevdi's gonna check the store. Fantoon? Nope, this is an energy tank.
Did Zeb not check this? Because that's
no, he did not.
Me.
He did not check it.
That is wild to me. You know why I think? He might have misread the map and thought that that was the map door.
Yeah.
That's kind of my reasoning. Which is actually bad for a lot of reasons, because then Zeb might think that it's then Zeb might think it's not a potential Fantoon door.
Right.
So it's actually bad for a lot of reasons.
Wow, I was a
okay.
little confused. I was trying to I wasn't trying to say anything, but I was trying to zone in on Zeb's mini map in the upper right hand corner, going, did he check it? And then once I saw energy tank, clearly Zeb doesn't have it.
There's actually a potential bad situation here because Nevdi didn't get this is actually almost about to be a repeat of game 1.
Oh,
where
game 1, please no.
this almost is a repeat of game 1 because if this is Fantoon, Nevdi doesn't have missiles again, and Zeb does. So okay, never mind.
Crisis averted.
That's only if this is still a chance. This is not Fantoon, by the way. It's not guaranteed. There's just a strong chance. It's very often when the map is on the left-hand side that this is going to be Fantoon. I think Zeb feels uncomfortable going down there, not knowing how it loops. So Zeb's gonna go look. Well, actually, what is?
It's
oh, that's
Fantoon.
why Zeb's saving,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah,
Well,
he was looking to see if it was
It
Fantoon
still
or
could
not.
actually be Fantoon here. Oh, we'll find out if it is or not.
Oh, is this Fantoon? Nope, it's Batroom.
Okay.
And Nevdi's doing Batroom. Oh,
Yeah,
Nevdi,
you
you
can do
madman.
Wow.
This
very
is so precise.
That's so unfortunate. I think
So
Nevdi's actually.
precise.
I think Nevdi's gonna immediately bail. Okay. I'm really surprised Nevdi is not going top left of ship. I thought for sure Nevdi would go top left of ship there. After missing that. So this is a little wild, but he really wants map. He just wants to get this map. Well, there's not a lot of options, so even if he gets map, it's like a little strange.
Look at Nevdi, really?
He
Really?
has to commit now. I don't really know what his plan is. Okay. Okay, this isn't... Might be able to spike something. The thing is, Zeb has speed and potential... Okay, more supers too. It's wild. I don't know what his plan is here, though.
He's stuck.
Yeah, I mean, he has to just try to go. Ooh! Pretty nice.
This can't be heated. Okay. Was that plasma? Ooh, early plasma, let's go.
Man, I feel really uncomfortable right now with Nevdi's plan. I'm not too sure what Nevdi can do here, but I understand it. I also really want map. I just
there's a
don't
nice farm
know.
room. There's a farm room for Nevdi.
It is a farm room, but he actually can't even get out. You can't even do the BTOM skip, so he has to go left through that one room.
Yep. Ooh.
And E-Tank's nice. I guess he can keep this. Can he even get out? I don't even know what he can do here. But the E-Tank is really big, and now he can probably get map if he can loop back around. I didn't see the room left of the frog BTOM hallway. Meanwhile, Zeb is following logic, I'm pretty sure, and getting some items here. So hopefully, yeah, we'll see what happens. You know what's kind of nuts?
What?
They just take different routes every time. Every time they race, they diverge almost immediately. When I would normally assume there's not much divergence. Okay, I misread map, so he's fine. He does have to do this heated room again.
2 E-Tanks,
But
though.
he should be okay. I actually have a much different strat here than Nevdi. I just deboost off these. Right there, if you deboost off that, you don't actually need to mess with this last one. But that's
bugs,
fine too. Yeah.
Clutch or kick.
Yeah, that was
Nevdi
definitely
says
a clutch.
Eddie.
It was definitely a clutch or kick situation.
When did this
Meaning-
turn into? Wait a minute. When did this turn into one of the Counter-Strike games that I
Yeah,
cast?
clutch
Wait
or
a minute.
kick.
What?
Okay, so he's actually abandoning map, which is kind of. I mean, that's fine. Well,
Nevdi, please. Nevdi,
Yeah,
don't.
this
Nevdi, please. Woo-hoo-hoo. No, Nevdi.
I'm suffering a bit.
It's the
Okay, he is
repeat of
finally
game
doing
one.
this. It's a bummer. I mean, keeping all those items would have been really strong. He had missiles. He had another he had E-tank and 10 supers. But now he's gonna play massive catch
He had
up.
caught. Oh, okay. You get the speed boost that Zeb already had. Varia.
Yeah, this is rough for Nevdi. He's oh Nevdi's. I'm okay. I thought he was going back to the left. And I
Nevdi's
was
in
like, my
shambles.
man has lost it. But okay, he's going to the right.
Pants room.
This is wild.
On behalf of Speedgaming, we are going to immediately give Sephi 10,000 points because we can. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, did Zeb get through this room earlier? I'm assuming. Well, I don't remember what happened here. Or did he go up and around? I
Still
don't
confused
know.
where Gauntlet connected to.
Yeah. I didn't see how Zeb got through this whole scenario. Oh. Eddie. He didn't do it.
You didn't do a
There's-
thing?
So there's a little tech there. When you kill it with power bombs, you generally have to fall through the hole. But if you go in that hole and do a down back and hold that input the whole time, you will actually buffer to the left. You'll buffer jump to the left if you keep holding the down back with jump, and then you can do a wall jump to get out. And you don't need to like wait for that thing to respawn. So Nevdi's definitely committing to not going to the right, I would assume. Okay, well now my man's lost it. I don't know why he did this. But I guess you can get powerbomb farms
He's
here.
doing it for the lulls.
No, I mean I guess is this
Please
also
don't get
what
caught.
Zeb did?
He did.
That's a little wild to me.
Well, here we go.
This is scary too. This is a scary situation.
Meridia. Nothing up by Pansroom that matters. So a Meridia connector and a Brinstar connector and one more major. And is that what I think it is? Is that Crumble Shaft?
Oh, where so for Zeb?
For the major. I think that's
The
Crumble
major,
Shaft.
yeah, major on the left. Yep.
I am going to be under formal protest and say we should just remove that room from the entire game. It doesn't exist.
That crumble shaft can be really brutal, and you can easily
bleep
mess it
that
up
room.
and lose a lot of time.
Nah,
Well,
the room
Nevdi has
is
enough to get through
technical
now.
skilled. Yep.
Ooh. It's still scary. A single mess up here is like really brutal. We can wall jump here. Oh, didn't even need to. He's fine. Oh, it's stressing me out, man. But honestly, Zeb is a pretty strong lead.
Just completely knew exactly what he was doing.
Yep.
He went in and immediately went down, jumped up, and went left. Nevdi throwing caution to the wind.
He's losing it. He just got grabbed by the yapping mom. We always tease him that Nevdi gets grabbed by yapping moms like way too much. And there he is getting yoinkied again.
Yoinked.
Yep. So Zeb has that map now, has that information. Pretty solid lead on Nevdi. Let's see. I mean, it's not that bad. Obviously, anything can happen. It's not like a game-ending lead or anything like that. It is really unfortunate that Nevdi spent a massive amount of time investing in trying to spike that map earlier when, you know, you're just going to get Varia and get it for free. So just unfortunate how it played out. Oh man, there's Grav. Okay. Grav, Varia, and Plasma. Speed.
Yep.
This is an extreme go mode seed.
Yes.
But you do need charge, so you basically don't even want to pick up anything at this point. Like, you just want charge. I need Nevdi to hit this. There we go. Honestly, this is a kind of bad news for... Wait, did Zeb get this?
Wait, Nitro wants us to say the thing. Baby seed.
Yep. This is an infantile seed. I mean, it's still kind of a hard start. Oh man, okay, Mother Brain, Dragon,
Main Street.
So
Wow.
No stress here to kill Dragon. You can wait. Whenever bosses are near Mother Brain and you have like almost go mode items, you just come back later and clear those bosses up right before you kill Mother Brain. It's kind of nice to see bosses near Mother Brain, honestly. Because then you're just searching for items and then, you know, you get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Did Nevdi lose Varia? Did he not save on the way back?
Nevdi has Varia.
Oh, okay, he does. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Oh yeah, he has to get this. Okay, I was growing concerned. I think it's a huge. I mean, not getting that map's pretty brutal. I can't remember if Zeb got it. I think Zeb did. I mean, Zeb's
discharge. Oh my gosh, this is a certified baby seed.
This is crazy. Okay. Well,
go mode at 14.5 minutes in game number 3. Are you kidding me?
Nevdi has his work cut out for him. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be really tough. Oh, Nevdi did get the map.
Just got it. Or had it before, whatever he did.
Wow. This is tough for Nevdi, honestly.
This is a makeup scene of how bad game 1 was. Just absolutely.
I mean, these seeds are definitely interesting. It's crazy. The reason it's brutal, because the seed is go mode. It's crazy. This is a go mode seed already because of Nevdi's early mistakes. They're actually like way more compounding.
Yes,
in a bad way, because there's actually very little room for makeup potential. Because Zeb is just going to beeline it to every single map and just get maps as fast as possible. And Nevdi's going to be just tailing behind him. So we'll see if Nevdi can make some plays and do something. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, look, these are 2 of the top 5 Super Metroid randomizer runners on the planet. With all due respect to all the rest of the racers, these 2 were in my personal top 5. I think they'd probably be in a lot of people's top 5. I don't know what your power rankings say, Emmett. I'm sure they're probably in your top 5.
They are definitely top 5 players, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
top
like,
4
so...
players.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking... And we've had so many matchups in this tournament. Aussie Oats, Nevdi Oats, Eddie Zeb. Like, we've seen so many possibilities, and that's just the name of the first week I got off the top of my head. So many possibilities of matches that you would consider grand finals anywhere else, Emmett. You're getting and not even in the grand finals in this tournament.
Yeah, that's what happens, especially when every single good player enters the tournament. It just makes for like constant exciting matches. Nevdi coming here for a 3rd time is like pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I think he's going to be in pain when he sees Grav too, to be honest.
Yep.
Because he's going to know Zeb's just like cooking.
Listen, I'm just saying, Speedgaming does not provide tissues to the losers. That's all I'm saying. It's my running joke I've been saying on commentary for like weeks now.
Well, the reprieve is that, you know, losing here isn't the worst because you're not out. You're not out of the tournament. You get to do You can make your battle through losers.
You get the honor of facing either Aussie, Eddie, or Oates in the lower bracket final.
Yep.
All right, here we go. What's Nevdi's reaction gonna be like? Oh, and that's one of just down.
Brutal. Yeah, this is why most people don't like this room.
Yep. So we're doing our best to not spoil anything, Twitch chat. That's all I'm saying. And Nevdi, you know, you talk about shambles, Emmett. This is why I'm saying I want to have a petition to just remove this room completely from the game. This room is terrible. This
game's brutal. I mean, that room's brutal. I can never fault a runner messing up there, though. It's just like gonna happen. Everyone's gonna fail there. It's just that annoying.
It's all good. We love our friend Andy. By the way, shoutouts to Andy and Solski for the amazing job they did during that Eddie Oates game as well, by the way.
Oh yeah, I caught the last half of that last match, which was dope.
I mean, Andy actually, very surprisingly, and you actually need to go back and watch the entire thing, because Andy actually got a second life, randomly came in as a random third opponent, and defeated both Eddie and Oates in just spectacular fashion. So Andy's actually going to go be taking on Aussie in the next round. No, I'm kidding.
Andy is cracked. He is one of my favorite Super Metroid streamers. So
he's great.
So which zone was Charge in? It looks like Nevdi is following suit here.
Torian. It was immediately when you went into the sand pit.
Okay.
Left side sand pit.
Well, we'll see if I mean, Nevdi needs to spike this, which I don't know if he's going to. Because I don't know if I would want to go down that sand pit into Torian. But I guess with Grav and Varia, it's like fine.
Yeah.
Okay, he's actually not doing it.
I don't blame him. But again, that's where Charge is. Now, you're most likely gonna have to go back. It's just, if Ridley pops up, you can't beat Ridley without Charge right now.
Oh yeah, Nevdi did do the Nevdi jump there. The Nevdi jump is pretty crazy. It's pretty awkward, but basically you can get a little bit higher if you have speed booster and no high jump. You can hold dash and do like a not frame one, but a very very tight standing spin jump. And if you do that with speed booster, no high jump, you actually get a couple more pixels, and it lets you do a couple wall jumps in rooms you normally can't. Like for instance, the crab hole. So yeah.
So we get two Norfair doors.
Honestly, Nevdi's in so much trouble because
he is.
Because Zeb doesn't necessarily need to hunt majors really bad.
No, Zeb's in go mode.
At all. Yeah, he's in go mode because I don't think he even cares about ice at this point.
No.
But Nevdi doesn't have charge, and in a seed when you get Varia and Gravity, kind of your only focus. You don't even you can run past bosses sometimes even because you just want to keep going till you get charge. So yeah, and Zeb ended up choosing correctly, went straight into Torian and spiked charge, and Nevdi's got to hunt for it.
Now, the only thing for Zeb is, and again, this is just, this is way out there. How far along these paths do you go? Like, are you just full going to the end as far as you can go? Look how far away the map is.
Zeb's just spiking every map looking for bosses. That's his only thing. His plan from here on out is very simple. And he's also getting massively hooked up in terms of supers and missiles, because now he really doesn't need ice for Zebs. He can just literally blast them.
Yep.
So it's pretty wild.
And of course, Mickey Mouse Room.
So Zeb's in for real go mode. He doesn't even need another beam, which is kind of insane at this point.
Is Nevdi going back? No, okay. I was gonna say, Nevdi thought about going back to Business Center. So, Crotoxic kind of makes an interesting point in Twitch chat. I was gonna make the same point. Nevdi's only hope is ammo is the comment. So what I was gonna say, Emmett, is if Nevdi lucks across enough supers and ammo, Nevdi has a shot of never needing charge beam, given that both of these runners are right now in Norfair.
I guess that's possible. I think he
Again,
would
it's a
need. I think he would need
possibility.
ice. He would need ice to make that possible. But I guess yeah. I think that might be his only play from here. He might actually be skipping majors with that idea in mind. That is probably why he skipped those previous majors, which would make a lot of sense. That would be pretty wild, but you're right. I think actually he could do something. I do think he needs. God, I guess he doesn't need ice. He could always just kill the Zebs and refill. That's always fine. Ice just helps, you know, potentially either have to get less ammo or just less time killing the Zebs, but it's not a huge deal. Zeb does have 20 supers. I don't know where Zeb got that super on Nevdi, but Nevdi might be feeling better if he had that 20th super, that's for sure.
Is speed Zeb skip viable with wherever Torian is?
This map is also infuriating.
It is.
You just can't get this map. So they have to go all the way around or go through another zone or something. So this is like all journey for yep. Nevdi just saw it and shook his head and smiled and was like, "Yep,
Yep." So
Nitro
the answer
chat
is,
classic Norfair map. Yep."
So to answer A0's question in Twitch chat, we don't know yet. It looked like a flat room prior to Mother Brain, but we don't know as of right now. They only peaked where Mother Brain and Dragon were, so we don't actually know.
I completely missed it. Yeah, I didn't see.
I know it was a flat room, but we don't know what it is. Like, this is a flat room, and there's really nowhere to charge up speed. So
Nevdi's, by the way,
we don't know
completely
yet.
committing the ammo. He's probably not going to check any other majors, and he's
No,
going
absolutely
to
not.
he's actually just going to go full ammo from here.
Yup.
He's struggling a little bit with this short charge, unfortunately.
Imagine being a player of Nevdi's caliber and struggling with a short charge.
There we go. I am the struggler of short charges. That's actually my tech is in fact my tech is approaching a top 10 any % speedrunner while missing every single short charge possible. So you know I feel for Nevdi a bit.
That just means once you hit it, easy world record for you.
Yeah, true.
Too easy. No, in all seriousness, here for Nevdi.
Crazy. What is this?
This is a horrible Norfair.
Zeb's reaction to he just stared at map for like another 10 seconds and was like, okay. This map is so bad. Oh my god. What a crazy map.
So bad.
This is one of the worst ones I've seen, actually. It's kind of good. So
there was nothing good about this Norfair map.
It's actually good for Nevdi, and the reason is, if the maps the quicker the map, the worse off Nevdi is, because this allows Nevdi to get all the drops on the way to map. Where if the map was close, Zeb just go modes, gets it, kills the boss onto next map. So by doing this, so Zeb's also having to like get ammo, or you know, he's collecting stuff on the way whether he wants to or not, and he's having to explore every single room. Whereas Nevdi kind of wants to explore more rooms because he needs ammo to even beat this seed. So you know, as far as my you know coping goes for Nevdi doing well here, this actually is a good situation for Nevdi, as bad as it might feel for him. It is a good situation.
Bad.
It's really bad.
It's teasing the racers. Nevdi had the right idea as well, by the way. If you remember way back when they both entered Norfair, and Nevdi was a Mickey Mouse room, he was staring at the map, trying to figure out, do I go back to Business Center? And do I try going that way or not? Nevdi thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, Man, this is actually crazy. Truck
We're
of
gonna
copium. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually like delirious off copium right now.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe for the
another
racers.
super.
Yeah, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for the racers just for copium.
So every super that Zeb finds now is like excessive, but it means Nevdi's probably going to find them too. So it really is not bad. I'm starting to sort of see a path here for Nevdi in this race.
Agreed.
I mean, he needs to start moving though.
Eddie's got a truck of copium. Snuffy's having a ton of fun with copium.
Oh, I'm kind of surprised. Oh no, Zeb thought that.
Where is
I'm
the
kinda
map?
surprised.
Okay, seriously, where is this freaking map
So you
going?
still bottom right to the right of Meridia. It could still link up. It also could be from another zone, right?
This
is
is
insane.
terrible. What else is north? It was the furthest north thing we've seen so far is Norfair. This is horrible.
This is pretty bad.
Whoever
This is
rolled
actually
this
insane.
seed needs to be fired. If it was a bot, fire the bot, get a new bot. Oh.
Zeb's losing it. But yeah, this is really bad. This is actually worse. Again, this is just bad for Zeb, and it is good for Nevdi. So I'm happy to see it because Nevdi needs help right now. Being down charge. I don't think it can be a toilet. When we see that it go through the map, I'm not too sure how that works.
Wait a minute. How did
Nevdi's gonna be
Ludix get
really
trapped
happy to
into
see this.
Oh yeah,
To see the super here on the right.
gonna be amazing.
Yep.
Oh,
He's,
yep,
yeah, you
he's
can
like,
tell he was
"Ooh."
happy. I
He's
mean,
like,
he
"Ooh,
really needs
super."
though. His current plan is I'm not checking a single major. I have to win like this. I think that's also just really smart, and I wouldn't have ever thought. I think that's very smart play, like just switching to ammo, and not going out of the way for majors here because there's so many majors still. This would probably be the lowest percent or lowest amount of majors I've ever seen someone get.
$40 and $20 for Nevdi. Nevdi needs 2 more supers.
He actually kind of at the moment, well, yes, he needs 2 more. Given that he can refill. He definitely wants more. I mean, well, yeah, two more supers would seal the deal. Can Nevdi kill? Yeah, Nevdi can most certainly kill Ridley right now. Yes. So 15 power bombs equals 30 missiles. 30 missiles equals 5 supers. So Nevdi has 20 supers, 40 missiles, 20 power bombs. So he actually has plenty to kill Ridley, but we're mostly thinking about Mother Brain in this situation.
Correct.
So Nevdi can kill. Wow, what's going on with that? Did he not check? I actually would have checked right of Meridia there to get to the map to loop around. I'm curious where Nevdi goes. Okay, nice. This could be huge. On this map is actually going to be a potential reason. I can't believe it's a long hallway to the right. Oh wait, no, it's this.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
this. But yeah, so this could be pretty big for Nevdi. Honestly.
Toilet.
Wait, where's Nevdi? Where is Zeb going at the moment? Oh. Oh, okay, never
Toilet
mind.
from
Sorry, I got-
Meridia into Norfair.
Oh, there's Ridley. Honestly, he doesn't.
What?
He could just do it. He could just do it right now if he wants.
What is happening?
If I'm Nevdi, I probably just do it.
Zeb can.
Okay. Zeb might bail. Zeb's actually bailing and looking for the loop.
What is happening?
Nevdi's getting this ammo refill. I wonder if that's necessary. Wow, okay. All right, guys. I told you that's why you take your daily dose of cope and copium in any form you need. it's good for you. And now, because of that, you guys can thank me. Nevdi has a chance. I told you I'm the copium master, dude. Okay, so now suddenly Nevdi can cook something up.
Here and listen to it. This is outstanding. I'm just gonna hang out here and listen to it.
Nevdi can actually cook something up. The thing is, honestly, Zeb's decision makes sense to me, right? Because I would have done the I actually would have done the same thing Zeb did. I wouldn't have done what I don't know what I don't know what I would have done. Who knows? I'm coping up a storm. No idea what I would have done. But it makes sense that it's a toilet. So Zeb does want the map.
Wash your hands afterwards, Zeb.
Wait, we're actually what is with this toilet map situation?
I have no idea. Listen, when we said map random, we didn't mean really mess up Norfair that badly.
Okay, you know what? This is actually not as good for Nevdi as I thought, because isn't Fantoon here?
It's possible.
I thought we saw a no save map or whatever. Was that here?
We did.
Oh, that's actually okay. So actually, all my cope's gone. It's literally I ran out.
Quick!
It's actually just
someone get him another canister.
Yeah,
opium, please.
I'm gonna need to brew up a whole new batch, a new formula to brew up another cope storm for this. Because if this is Fantoon, then I think this is pretty bad for Nevdi still, especially because Zeb's gonna do this fight like 50 times faster.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the coping stream with your host, Emmett.
Man. Well, he has. If he hits all these supers, Ridley is dead, and he missed one. So now he needs 6 missiles.
Yeah.
So now you can miss 7 missiles or 1 more super. Okay. Dude.
Oh, Skepticon, that's just not fair. Skepticon Sarah before Zeb entered the room.
Oh,
this Norfair is so big, Crane could be here too. Skepticon, that was a beautiful call.
It's actually, if Fantoon's here, Nevdi's kind of just cooked. Especially if Nevdi goes right.
Yep.
Oh God. Okay. Well, unless wait, could the map still? Zeb hasn't on the map yet, right? No, Dragon's near Mother Brain, I think, Eddie.
Nitro says decent tame map layout.
I think Dragon's by Mother Brain, so it's actually like the cope's literally out. Like I'm running on fumes. I'm literally running on fumes.
Yep. So Dragon
I'm like digging through the trash,
being
being like, do I got any more? Nope.
There were some things as a professional commentator I am not going to say on stream, even though it'd be so funny. I'm not going there.
Oh, it is Fantoon. Okay. This is pretty rough. I forgot that they didn't see a save room here, so I think this is pretty rough.
This is bad.
Wait, did this connect?
Looks like it.
Oh, if this actually connects, it's not the worst for Nevdi. I mean, it's still not great, but it does save time.
I've been
it actually saves time. This is pretty good.
Yeah, this is great. Smiling 11 so
actually, I went through the trash. I went through the trash, and it turns out that can still had like a quarter bottle left. So I'm actually back on track, boys. Man, this is still tough though. Nevdi still needs ammo.
Canister. He found his break glass in case of emergency copium canister.
Yep.
Grapple beam.
Grapple's actually really nice, sort of. Well, not really nice, but it's gonna help for Dragon because he doesn't have charge. Nevdi, just keep going, man. You'll get there. So he actually will fight. Yeah, this is actually fine.
This is fine. This is fine.
It is fine. It's kind of efficient too, because I think he can maybe just toilet out. I don't even know if that's that quick. Oh no, he still has to backtrack, but man, that is crazy. What a wild map. Nah, I mean, it's gonna be really tough to catch Zeb here. Zeb's just heading to Ridley and Mother Brain.
I just want to reach out to all the map rando developers. I never ever want to see an absolutely terrible map like this ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, did we prank the runners with a very hard
I think
wild
this is funny.
seed or what?
I love seeing this. I would hate playing it. I love seeing it. Would not want to play it.
Right, because Emmett, you and I are doing commentary for it, so this is all the content
I would have
that
already
we want
left.
in the
I'd be
world.
like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go make myself a drink. Like I'm out. I would have left. But yeah, it's kind of tough. Honestly, the situation's still very dire for Nevdi because Ridley's on his way out. He gets to do Ridley and leave. So this route, honestly, is decently efficient for Zeb. Nevdi still needs to spike like a little bit more ammo as well.
There is so much spiking going on in Copium here.
Yeah.
Like all the spiking going on. Like, is Rob Gronkowski in the room? Like, there's so much spiking in the end zone over here. The Copium truck's been backed up. Emmett's already gone through one Copium truck. Copium truck 2's on his way to his house right now.
My brain's officially fried. It's over. But I don't know. I still have faith in Nevdi. High jump too. It's kind of, I mean, it's nice to grab. I'm curious. Yeah, checking that's good. I think a little extra damage is still nice for Zeb, especially before Ridley. Like if that was ice or wave, it's like pretty nice. Helps for Ridley and Mother Brain. Yo, very nice air Doppler from Nevdi.
So Nevdi's gonna have 3 bosses down at the same time. It looks like Zeb's just gonna, Zeb's gonna go back to Ridley this way. So Zeb is gonna be in the lead, just to start. Like, so we get back, Copium and everything spikes aside. Zeb's gonna be up here, going to Ridley with charge and plasma, which is only 450 damage.
Zeb is a good bit ahead right now.
Agreed. About 2.5 minutes ahead. It depends how fast
he's
Nevdi
kind of more ahead in
out.
other ways because Nevdi still has to kill still has to kill Kraid, and then Nevdi actually doesn't have like the best situation for Mother Brain because he has to kill all the Zebs and then find a refill. Even if he can short charge or something, he still doesn't really have enough.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. So he just has to kill everything and come back.
Yep, he needs 10 more supers. And you see Nevdi looking on the map, looking on the way out. Super fast Ridley fight here for Zeb. Nicely done. So, that's it. We have Zeb and Nevdi, 3 bosses down. Dragon is right outside of Mother Brain. It's now a race back. I believe it was the wrecked ship that contained it. Whatever area they were in. Zeb's going
I don't remember which one. I don't remember which one, but I do know that Dragon is right next to Mother Brain, wherever that zone is. So neither of them. It was yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, Dragon next to Mother Brain. I wonder if Nevdi's considering that major. Because he still kind of needs like an solution.
I think this entire race came down to 2 things in game 3. Nevdi's mistakes at the beginning, which Emmett, you said very early on, because of how fast we found Varia and Gravity, those mistakes just kind of compounded.
Yeah, I think honestly, those mistakes were just it. Like that's basically the difference between their time too.
I think the other thing was Zeb lucking into Charge Beam in Sandpit.
Yeah, that's it as well. The way Nevdi played, I wonder if Nevdi would have played the same way. I think playing ammo is like pretty smart here.
Yep.
Because, if he doesn't get charged, he skips going down the Torian. He skips checking all the majors, and it's like potential to be faster. Ammo kind of has the potential just to be faster. Because you're basically not trying to go out of the way.
Right.
Eddie, oh my god. Yeah, but yeah,
Eddie's having
at
way
this
too
point,
much
it's
fun in
rough.
Twitch chat.
At this point, it's like, I mean, the fact Nevdi's doing what he's doing right now too, like checking those, checking that major and getting that item is like pretty bad.
Yeah.
Meaning he still doesn't feel comfortable like going straight to Dragon and Mother Brain. He doesn't actually have enough yet. Even killing all the Zebs, I think, and refilling. I don't think this is enough. So it's pretty
nice
rough.
high jump though. Again, not gonna make that much of a difference here late. But so here's the thing, and chat, let's recap what we've been. Game 3 between the #1 seed Nevdi, the #3 seed Zeb. This is an upper bracket final. Winner advances into the grand finals. The loser is heading all the way, well, basically nowhere. They're going to the lower bracket final to take on the winner of Aussie versus either Eddie or Oates. Again, go back and watch that best of 3. No spoilers here. And then they're going to go ahead and play it down to practice. Plenty of time to do everything else. There is a massive possibility we're going to see these two fight again in the grand finals. But again, Aussie, Eddie, Oates, they are going to be tough competition to overcome in the lower bracket. The only, if Zeb can pull this off, as he has the Mother Brain right now, and look at that, there is not enough room to short charge.
Oh, nope. Looks like Zeb's... I mean, the thing is, Zeb's fine. He has so much ammo, it doesn't even matter. So Zeb's not going to have any issue here. Just easily destroying these Zebs. Nevdi's now finding himself in a bad spot, too, because I don't even know if he knows where Mother Brain is, actually. Was Mother Brain in Torian, then?
Mother Brain is in Brinstar.
Oh, okay. I don't know if he got that map. I'm not too sure. But yeah.
So there you go. Again, last bit of housekeeping. If you haven't followed the runners yet, make sure you give them a follow. Exclamation point R on the Twitch chat to do that. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. Big shout outs to Aussie, who did an awesome job on commentary on game 1, has been tracking games 2 and 3. Big shout outs to Emmett as well for doing commentary for all 3 games. Just an outstanding, amazing best of 3. Zeb looks poised to crush Nevdi's hopes and dreams of staying alive in the upper bracket. It'll be Zeb that is about to finish off Mother Brain, and Zeb looking poised to take this 2 games to 1. And Emmett, it's time for the escape.
Yep. I actually feel like I see Zeb's eyes kind of dotting to like another monitor, as in looking and at the race time, just like be like, oh man, like Nevdi could be close here. Because honestly, that whole Norfair map must have felt really bad, but you kind of have to assume your opponent did the same thing. It's like the logical and reasonable way to route that area. So you kind of just can assume that, you know, my opponent had those same issues. And Zeb just played clean. Zeb didn't really make any mistakes. Got that charge early, so yeah, Zeb should feel probably pretty good right now.
Yep, and you see Nevdi here now in Brinstar. Just Nevdi's all over the place, trying to find more supers. I can't blame him in the least. If these are supers, then it's going to be about a 4.5 minute difference in his power bombs. So Nevdi's still 1 super pack away.
It's just tough because this is the situation that's like impossible. When you need slightly more ammo, it makes you saw Nevdi still check the majors. Like he wasn't comfortable ending the game. He didn't have enough ammo, so he still had to check the majors. Because if any one of those were charged, he was as good. So you never want to be in a situation where you're looking for both ammo and majors. Like that is just gonna double your time in the map, Rando. You don't want to be in that situation. And Nevdi's kind of put himself in that spot. And yeah, it looks like Zeb's about to clean up here. And Zeb is truly a
not happy about
powerful
the energy
opponent.
tanks. Yeah.
Yeah, the energy tank is brutal. He doesn't even have that many, so the chance of an energy tank is actually like pretty high still. Still 3 reserves left and what, 9 or even more than 9? Yeah, like 10 tanks left.
You know what's interesting? I mean, I feel like throughout this tournament, I feel like we haven't talked enough about Zeb, and he's probably gone under the radar compared to Nevdi. But Zeb has done it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he's happy.
People
Look, I like the
all
pop-off.
over the world. Zeb is your first grand finalist in the first ever Super Metroid Map Randomizer tournament. GG's, Zeb.
GG's,
well
Zeb.
done.
I love seeing
Very
how
well
happy
done.
Zeb is. That's awesome. Shout
That
out
is
to
awesome.
Zeb, man.
I'm happy for him. And here they come. There's our winner. It's Zeb. Nevdi will be joining us shortly. Zeb, GG's, and congratulations on making the grand final.
Yeah, GG. I think all 3 of those seeds were kind of clown seeds, which is a little bit unfortunate.
Yo.
When you
What's up,
have,
Nevdi? GG's.
What's up,
Nevdi.
Nevdi? GG's.
Hold on. People are laughing. Has he said something already? Go on.
No, not at you. Relax,
Not at you.
Nevdi. It's fine.
Yeah.
He was Zeb was just saying how unfortunate that he felt that they were just clown seeds.
Yeah, they were
like
pretty
clown
bad
car
seeds.
seeds. The first one was just really tough. Aussie and I were talking about how that first seed was just like too hard. Oddly
horrible.
enough, it was just a hard seed for hard tricky.
I think,
there's a lot going
like,
on. Every
it was
decision
crazy.
was so
It was
tough.
so crazy.
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
felt
crazy.
bad because I was going around so much, but then I was all like, wait, Nevdi probably actually is just bad and died. So I'm probably
Oh no!
Spot on. I could not. And in a lobby, in like weeklies and stuff, like I just save, but 1v1s, it's like, you know, can't really do that, especially against Zeb. And I'm like, there's no good save. I'll probably be okay. I wasn't okay 3 times. I was not okay.
Yet Nevdi,
This
you
is
kept
rough.
catching up to Zeb multiple times throughout game 1,
Oh,
which
man.
was very
Yeah.
interesting. But then once Zeb won, the relief on your face,
I
like,
just
was
couldn't.
Like,
I was like,
finally.
get me out of this. Get me out of this seed.
The crazy
I'm
thing
sure we're
about
both
game
feeling
one,
that.
I won't talk about it too much, but yeah, Nevdi took like a bunch of Nevdi, you were struggling a bit, like fundamentally.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah, it
just
was,
in
it
general.
was really bad.
It was rough. Like you're messing up the blue gates. The
I
Alcatraz
had like a
was
weird
brutal.
wall jump thing. I don't know. if
I
turned
actually was like, did
spin
Nevdi
lock on or
replace his
something?
controller or something? Yeah, something was weird was going on there. Either
Yeah, but I
way,
fixed it all.
how it ended up was you lost like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm not even kidding. Like a lot. You died so much, but your route was actually like good. Like
Insane.
the way you routed was so strong.
Yeah.
Zeb didn't really die, but Zeb like explored everywhere.
it
Zeb
was
went
bad.
literally
It was
all
really
over the
bad.
place, everywhere. So you were really not. I wonder if you were surprised at the end when you saw that like you were heading towards Ridley to end it, but like and Zeb won. So you were like 8 minutes behind about. You weren't actually that far behind in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, 8 minutes is still a lot, but it was crazy how much you died, but you routed so much better on that first one somehow that like the gap was
Guessing-
shortening.
I took high
I'm
jump straight
guessing
back.
you went into wreck ship first.
He took high
the-
jump
at the
straight
end?
to Grav, Zeb.
Oh wow, yeah.
And
that's-
so Zeb got Grav like did you even get Grav? I don't even remember. You got
yeah,
so
I didn't
late
get
that
Grav.
yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't
I got
you
grab
didn't get
after
it.
space jump. Space
Yeah.
jump was what led me back.
I don't even
to
know where
going
space
to
jump
get it.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. so
Yeah,
that's
it
what
felt
that
good
was.
about the route, but like
Yeah.
just I'm pretty exposed in these ones, like games 1 and 3 in particular. Like the weakness for me is ammo, but I think ammo is everyone's weakness because it's not good. But hell runs are like really, really rough for me. Like I just do not like late Varia seeds or no Varia seeds, and it definitely showed here. Like I just felt because I'm pretty aggressive. I look for the main route. I skip hollows probably even more than Zeb would, and it can catch up to you for sure. I think I like to think it works out more often than not, but maybe I have to tone it back and I don't know, but
There's
that
a, there's
first
a
one
couple
was
thoughts on
massive
that. Well,
exposure.
It was so rough though, that first seed. Like all the hollows were bad anyway. There were no E-tanks. I went and got all the hollows at the end, and I ended up on 35 power bombs and 10 supers. It's just like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that is
One E-tank.
something that did help you that seed though. That having that crystal flash ended up being
Yep.
like pretty huge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Zeb
that was
did
awesome.
also see charge Nevdi. So Nevdi found charge. And Nevdi had killed, Fantoon and Kraid, and then went all the way and then found charge, but then died. He had no option. He was done because
was
there's no way to
doomed.
get out. But Zeb did have crystal flash for that. And it was slow. Zeb probably felt. I imagine Zeb did not feel great about the situation because Zeb had to like farm for like a long time
Yeah.
and like chill there. But Zeb did get those and get out. But yeah, and
Yeah,
then the
that
second
crystal
seed,
flash would have been huge.
the
Yeah, I
second
was
Sorry.
seed
really
was
worried
pretty
about
cool.
there being a super door somewhere that wouldn't let me crystal.
Oh
flash
yeah,
door.
I was
just
like,
got a super door, like
yeah, the zero super situation. That was pretty scary. It's always scary with zero supers. Nevdi had some of that, I think, in the second seed. There was a time when he had zero supers running around. I was
I
like,
was
getting
freaking out
really
on
nervous.
every door.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, man, if Nevdi runs, if Nevdi runs into a super door here, it's gonna feel really bad.
You.
There was a crazy thing that happened second game. It was extremely close. Zeb actually probably had the edge for the majority, but your decision to skip Torian is like how you won. If you did not skip Torian, Zeb probably would have won there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
So Torian ended up not really having much. I think it had I don't remember what it had, but
It
that
had
the
nothing
Torian
of
with Ridley?
importance.
yeah.
It was past Ridley or something. That was
Okay,
was
yeah, the
Turing.
map.
Yep.
It had high
Yep.
jump, and that
Oh
was
yeah,
it.
high jump. That was the high jump
It's
one. Yeah.
So terrible.
So
Yeah, I felt bad about game 2,
yeah.
but I can see how I won that. Like I got them off earlier and then I skipped Turian, but I felt so bad coming back for Bryn. Like I just felt miserable, and playing ammo is like terrible. But
yeah.
I think that Seed's clowny anyway, so there was enough mistakes to
I
make.
imagine you felt stressed out because you did take that early death on. So oh my god, Nevdi.
I died so many times this series.
Dude, it was actually pretty brutal. So Zeb, you know how you got screw early and then you have to do gauntlet? Nevdi went through gauntlet, was coming back, jumped, and got stuck under like a block.
So I took the gravity straight to lava dive, and then I went left on gauntlet instead of right. And the right was a save, and I would have been fine, but I went left and got stuck in gauntlet.
Zeb actually got that save, yeah.
It must be nice. Going the wrong
But he
way.
didn't die. I mean, he get stuck, so it didn't matter. But
Yeah.
but he did load it. He was
When I
able
was
to
stuck.
load it. Yeah.
Can
but
you
Nevdi
wiggle
was stuck.
that left?
So what? No, but you can wiggle
Okay.
to the right. You actually had to wiggle
but
to
that
the
was-
right. I think you
I
get
had to
grabbed.
wiggle for 10 years. I couldn't think
No,
that.
well,
was
you had to
this again?
wiggle in range to get grabbed. I think, Nevdi.
Oh, I can't think that quick. What kind of brain do you think I have? I was doing
I
the
thought
lava
you were
was
gonna
coming
do
up.
that. I was like, oh man, here comes the fastest wiggle into getting grabbed by Yapping Ma. But yeah.
That would have been sick.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
so that was a close one. That was probably like sort of the
Wiggle,
closest.
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
The third one was pretty wild.
I am
the third,
guessing
It was
got
two
charged.
things. It was two things in this game.
yeah, there was two things. Well, one, Zeb, the reason so Nevdi Zeb bailed like pretty early. I actually wanted to ask you, Zeb, did you think that was the map room? Or I was curious why you left Ocean like after getting power bombs instead of going down that little
get the
hole.
first
I
energy
just
tank.
I just forgot about it. I was thinking
Okay,
about the room
yeah.
on the right, and there's an item there, and I was like so focused on that I just forgot the little cubby, and I was
Okay.
like,
Yeah. Okay.
and then once I was like past the room, I realized it, and I was all like, oh, there's a good chance it's Fantoon anyway, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you
Oh.
might have thought like miscalculated and thought that it was like the map room with like a right entry for a second. So I was like, oh, maybe he thought that. But yeah, you did bail immediately. But Nevdi ended up trying to like get that map down there and go
Yeah.
through the
Oh,
heated rooms.
mhm.
It took a while,
Yeah.
and then I
And
just
he was
abandoned
down
it.
there for a while.
Yeah.
And then Nevdi died. So, but Nevdi was down there long enough to where, because that third seed you got Varia and Grav earlier, it like was it was like compounding interest, right? It was just like really
Yeah,
bad. The second thing is Zeb went down the Torian, like, so there's a decision, right? After you get, what was it?
Once you get to
Aqueduct.
Aqueduct.
Yep.
There was a decision to like go up or down, or down through the sandpit into Torian, or
Down
I guess
to
you
Torian,
use down to Torian, and Charge was right there in,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
Yeah,
sandpit.
charge was in that.
It was there the entire
No way,
time.
it was just there. Yeah, wow.
It
It
was-
was
At
as
least-
soon as you went into
I-
Torian, it was
so-
left side sandpit, and it was right there.
So
Yeah,
I got
okay.
the charge and I felt incredible. I was like, okay, this is sick. I like went and got the map. I messed up by falling down. Like I had to do some weird stuff without movement items because I only had
Yeah,
speed.
you did. It was a little funky. Yeah.
But I eventually got the map and I went back up and I was like, okay, I'm fine as long as there aren't like a ton of supers. And then everything I'm checking is supers, and I get up to 25 supers immediately, and I'm like, are you kidding? Like this
Yeah.
is
You
the
did get up to 20
worst charge
supers
team
like
ever.
instantly. So, Nevdi, oddly enough, your best bet that seed, and you guys were actually close. Nevdi, you actually killed Ridley before Zeb.
Yeah, okay.
Funny enough, so it was close, but
Kinda
like,
crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, well,
I mean,
because
I
that map
checked
was
checked
psychotic.
everything in Norfair except for
You guys
Ridley.
both
I did.
did.
I saw the
Yeah,
team
I-
and I left.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did too.
So
Yeah.
instead of going to the right, when you after searching all of Norfair, Nevdi ended up going to the right, but Zeb went down and then found the toilet up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, but the problem was Nevdi actually still didn't get enough ammo, really. So he did
Yeah.
have to like lay power bombs for. The funny thing is, if you had maybe if you had found somehow 2 more super packs before getting to Ridley, this race
Yeah.
would have been incredibly close. Basically, funny enough, you like, having those issues at the start and Zeb finding Charge, you choosing to go ammo there was actually like your path to victory.
Yeah, it was like
'cause then you
by
could
the sound of
skip-
it, the only thing
Yeah,
I could do.
because then you
Yeah.
skip all the majors and you just get the ammo, so
Yeah.
you don't need to check any extra stuff. It actually kind of like was your best path to victory. So I was like, I was like, all right, I was huffing some serious cope to for a close race.
This
It was
stream for
relatively
about
close.
a good 10, 15, 20 minutes was Emmett on copium. I'm just out here back laughing, chat
I was
slapping.
I was theory
Copium
crafting
to the
like
moon.
50 different ways that like this could be a super close race still. It
I
actually
didn't-
was close though. Like it was
Yeah.
relatively close, but then you like couldn't find ammo, so it was like struggies.
Yeah, definitely. And I couldn't. I didn't really have Zeb picked to go down Sandpit there. I didn't ever think he would do that. I had him picked to go X-ray deboost left to right to go get that major maybe, and maybe even fight Croc. And with my early game star, that was my sort of pick. And I had like 20 super, so I was like, I'm skipping those and then going. And then after Norfair's done and you see all those majors there like right on path, I think the ammo was like 45, 20. It wasn't still good enough, so I got those majors, and I think that might have been a mistake. Maybe I was only supposed to get high jump and then just keep playing ammo, but all of that together just doesn't matter.
I think that I would have probably still gotten the majors, but like that's what I did in the second seed. Like I
Yeah.
was kind of reverse of you, except I all in went on Charge, kind of.
Yeah.
Um,
Charge is really, really rough, and it just didn't really come. I shouldn't have even chased a holo, but I didn't. It was a super. Like, I wouldn't say I didn't get unlucky on ammo. It just probably is a typical ammo run. I think that's just how it goes. It wasn't
it's just
overly
tough.
lucky or unlucky. It's just
Right.
pretty normal ammo.
Yeah, it's just such bait too, because you spiked the 15 supers early. But like I said, I thought maybe you were doing that because you felt bad about the start. So
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were thinking,
right.
hey, like, I can't like fish for these majors. Like, I just got to try to. Because I imagine you felt bad, Nevdi too, once you saw a grav, because then you know it's like a blitz seed. So when you take the early death, I don't know how you felt about that.
No, you're right. And that's why I skipped that right side in just before Norfair, I think it was. That was. I thought the early game was bad enough, but this is good enough to equalize it. If that's spring ball and bombs, I'm fine.
Right.
But yeah, again, I just didn't have Zeb picked to go left sandpit. I think it's psychotic. I think you're crazy. How are you going to get back up?
Yeah.
We'll just spark back up?
Yeah, spark
Red
back up.
tower?
I saw that there was the left room, and that's enough room.
I didn't check that. It's 12.
The room to the left, there's just enough room. Like it's not fun,
All right, you're
but
excused.
there's enough room.
Nah, man. It was unfortunate. I think the seeds weren't fun, but I think the outcome is really good for me. I think
pretty
the 2
fun
to
to
1
watch,
is
though.
awesome.
It was pretty gnarly. I would hate playing those seeds, but they were
Yeah.
actually fun to watch. That Norfair at the end was really funny
It
too.
was pretty funny. That map was
Zeb-
disgusting.
That map was nasty.
It
Zeb,
was-
how were you
yeah.
feeling game 1? Were you ever being like, okay, like I'm cooked, I've searched way too much, like I'm in trouble, or
Yeah, I felt pretty bad, but like I said at the start, I felt like it was a really tough seed, and Nevdi was going to take like a bunch of deaths, and I was going to be fine.
so you weren't
You
just
read-
DMing,
you read to me well.
you really like believe, like you were like, I know he's
like
taking deaths here.
legitimately, like I thought that like,
Oh my
I
god.
actually thought that getting that second super was so big for me, so I could crystal flash
I'm dying,
and
it
get
bro.
all
was.
the items, and I didn't
My
think
man-
that Nevdi was going to get it.
So hard on that bird. That's crazy.
Like I
dude.
felt horrible until I went into that ship and saw it was just spring mold, and I was all like, okay, there's like actually nothing here. I have to just go back. Like I felt like
Yeah.
Red Ship was just going to be the answer. I was going to
So
give
funny,
everything,
man.
and I was going to be dead, but then it didn't. So
I can't wait
But
till
yeah,
I'm
man.
good enough to just assume my opponents are and just know my opponents are dying all over the place, so I can like take solace. You know what? I'm fine. I know they're dying and just keep running around. That's so funny, man.
I was curious if Nevdi would have chosen to do the X-ray D boost early there in that seed. That was like
I
the one thing that I was
did.
worried about.
So
I
he
did after dying 2 times. Yeah.
He did, yeah, just too late. Like I said, his route on the first seed ended up being like really strong. It just was too late. Like he died too much. He lost boss kills too. Like it was pretty brutal, and lost missiles. So like it was just rough. The
I
deaths
killed
were a
Kraid
little
3
bit
times.
too much.
Maybe 2. Yeah.
I think you killed Kraid at
Twice,
least.
actually.
2
I
times.
left. I left him once, I think. I left Fan 2.
I lost count. I just like forgot everything when I saw you Alcatraz for 15 minutes straight.
I think I don't know what happened there. That was weird. But
Wait,
yeah,
did
I think you
something
said
actually
earlier
happen?
on.
We had fun
I think
with that one.
I think I turned
Oh,
spin
did
lock
you
on.
turn spin?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
it
accidentally
was
turned
funny
spin lock on.
when you checked. I would have done this too. You like checked. You like pressed down to like see if you could morph. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, there's the sanity check. You actually then did another sanity check. You failed it enough to where you
Yep.
went down and checked
was
to
going
see again
crazy.
if you had morph. And I was like, there's, and we're like, there's the double sanity check. Oh my
If you watch the
God.
VOD, I shoot and then it's fine.
That's
believe it.
crazy. So it was
I mean,
the spin lock. How'd you
Yeah.
enable that?
I don't know. I
That's
can't even remember
crazy.
the hotkey because we're not allowed to use it. I don't even know what the hotkey is. I don't
It's
even know how I pressed it.
It's
Sounds like
LR
a
up and
DQ.
shot. LR up and
DQ'd.
shot.
Yeah, I'm DQ'd. No.
My man's DQ'd. Imagine
no.
failing Alcatraz for 10 minutes and getting DQ'd.
And then
for
getting
it. Like,
disqualified.
it's LR up and X.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing it as much lately, but if I fail it, if I fail UWJ like literally once, I immediately put spin lock on. So,
I
yep.
was really hyped for this series. I think it's really cool.
It was awesome.
I think we've Zeb and I have done Rando for years, for so long, and we saw the brackets at the start and we knew there was a chance.
Yep.
Big hill to climb. Like we hadn't done map Rando. We had to like just do races every day and get up to speed, and it's like very, very cool that we managed to get here in the final.
Yeah,
and I
that's
hope that can even take it further. And I just beat one of these other 2 tryhards in the losers, and then get to Zeb in the final again. But yeah, well deserved final for Zeb for sure. I think
Fantastic.
pretty
Yeah,
exciting.
I'm hoping you beat them too, because I think that would be a lot easier of a final if I had to face you.
Oh,
in either or zero.
man, dude.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All
I
right.
told you
so
guys
much.
they're bitter rivals, not friends whatsoever.
Not friends at all. You should see our DMs. It's nasty.
rivals. Oh man. All right. I'm actually I'm so dead. I almost canceled calming because I'm like I slept like 1 hour last night, so
I do appreciate it a lot, Emmett. Thank you so much.
I better
Yeah,
get out of here
really
before I start yapping too much. GG's to
Uh,
Nevdi and Zeb. Zeb, congrats. Truly might be the GOAT, man. We'll see how this tournament goes. But yeah, GG's guys. Hope to see you again in grand finals. And WX, thanks for comments with me, man.
Absolutely. I'll take us on out of here for Emmett. For our grand
Howdy.
finalist, Zeb. Nevdi is heading to the lower bracket finals. And of course, I'm WXFan21, Aussie on comms and tracking. And the one thing we haven't mentioned, boys, both of your hair games absolutely on point. Clearly was the reason it was a fantastic raid. It has nothing to do with your actual skill. Was really well done. But for that being said, for Zeb, Nevdi, Emmett, and Aussie, I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission.